chante, vraiment un café. Attends dans le métro, je me fais agresser. Une petite me dit, vous avez l'heure s'il vous plaît. Je casse la tête, je me suis régalé, je suis à la maison, je me sers un dîner. Appelle mon papa, prends viens, je suis poigné. T'arrives pas, toi tu me faire chier. Il est con ce gars, ça fait.
Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Hello. Welcome to another episode of Gacha Review. We're back to Witch Academy, which I suggested, Jacob. Hey, let's return to good old Witch Academy, the totally undisappointing Gacha series that we're all slowly going into madness over. Yeah, this series has been very sad. But, like, the first half of episode 1 was pretty decent, and then we went straight to the underworld, as you do. And we have slowly been, well, I guess, degrading over time with the story. Agatha was introduced at first as, like, this ancient witch who did this evil thing. And then we find out that but, like, it was hinted that she may have not been evil or misunderstood or something. Turns out she was evil. But she was evil because her dad wasn't around to see her sister give birth to her daughter. Just, like, Really? That's the reason you went with defy? Not because you're overworked, which was mentioned in the episode or anything? No, that's what pushed. That's what's really. That's the real issue. So, that was great. And then we also found out that Aurora is, like, related to Agatha. Agatha was, like, her aunt. And keep in mind, this whole witch genocide, which Soul Story is based off of, which was hinted at to be, like the whole witch genocide was hinted at to be like, oh yes, this has been going on for ages, and it's like, it's been going on for only 18 years. Literally, it took 18 years to completely go from witches are great, magic is awesome, to must kill the witch, burn. So
burn the witch.
That's fun. Anyways, Witch Academy.
Yes, apologies for the technical issues that started the moment that I pressed the countdown. So I had 60 seconds to respond and wasn't able to do so. Yeah, I need some magic right now, to be honest, to help me with,
Yeah, well, the magic in this series comes and goes. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes you just kind of ignore it.
Oh, well, the true power that everyone possesses is the power of gaslighting.
Yeah, not the power of friendship. This isn't My Little Pony, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest, they're not a healthy group of friends, so no, not really the power of friendship anyway. No, absolutely. No, they're not beating the schmooze anytime soon, let me tell you.
Tyrek will have to wait, unfortunately, to be defeated by them. Oh, well.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll survive. Spike might not. Anyway, enough other references. Speaking of My Little Pony, I guess KW is here as well.
Hello. I've been. Sorry. I just yesterday I was listening to music and whatnot, and I was like, I really want to make a gacha video out of this song. It fits my D&D character a lot and everything like that. And people were like, one of us, one of us, one of us. And I was like, I have to make a gacha video, don't I? And I did it. Didn't think to upload it or not, because I'm just making a video. I don't think people want to see it. Apparently people want to see it.
I, a YouTuber, am making a video. I wonder if people want to see it.
I don't know.
It was going to be for fun. I was like, guys, I just want to do a video for fun. And so I was like...
Isn't your...
don't you make videos for fun? No, I do this for serious artistic work. It's so serious. No fun at all. This is very serious work.
Yeah,
very serious.
Well, I still need to make the episode 3 of the random series or whatever. So I was just like, this was just like a fun video for my D&D character.
Yeah, here's my thought process behind that. I mean, regardless of whether or not you post the video, there's the that people are waiting for this other one. Like, you've spent time and put effort into this other video, so might as well share it. But that's always, that's obviously because from my perspective, I always make stuff to be shared. So I understand where that comes from for me. But I mean, just because people are waiting for a different video does not mean you can't post other videos in between.
So I was like, you know what? I'll just upload it tomorrow since everyone wants to see it. So yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, people are hyped for Chibi High on Roblox despite Chibimation being delayed as a result of it. So if that's one thing, then
is she technically delayed because of it, or is it because or
well, they're going to they never officially made a release date, which was clever of them. But I mean, what I mean to say is that they have to obviously pull some of their time and effort into making the thing that's supposed to bridge the time. That was that's where the fallacy comes in. Like if it was for a YouTube channel, for example, I can see why, because I mean, I stream all the time to keep my channel relevant while I work on super long videos. So I understand that from a content perspective. But when it comes to game development, my understanding is people want the game.
Well, to be fair, apparently a lot of people have been waiting for many, many years for GTA 6.
That got delayed again,
yes.
apparently.
I know it's a different thing to whatnot, but I'm like, well, a lot of people are still waiting for GTA 6, which, I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's ever going to come out.
I mean, it was. I mean, the GTA 5 is one of the most successful games of all time. They don't really need to make another one, to be perfectly honest. But it's been a meme for like 10 years or something. So yeah. I mean, honestly, if you think that's long, as far as people are waiting for games for 10 years, but they're never actually officially released. Think about Yandere High School. Cut here.
Hey,
Oh no, we're live! Ah!
I mean, we did wait for a really long time for a FNAF movie, so.
and a Minecraft movie.
One of those was unfortunate and disappointing. The other was a pretty good movie. No, take your guess at which one I'm talking about.
I've only seen one of them, so I don't know.
And there is a correct answer which one I'm talking about. One of them was bad. The other was actually good.
What? Okay, just spill the tea. Spill the tea.
I know that KW enjoyed both. I've only seen one, so I can't.
Listen,
I can't
FNAF is a genuine. I would say is a pretty good movie. As a movie.
As a movie. Yes.
Minecraft. I feel like the only enjoyment people are getting out of it is it's so funny because it's not good, not because it's actually a great movie. Like
I don't think any of us would call it great necessarily. I mean, first of all, we really did exist to begin with, but it's I think it's a combination of both. It's funny for the wrong reasons sometimes, but it's also funny for reasons in others.
But you want to be funny for the right reasons a majority of the
time.
Do
you necessarily?
I mean, ideally,
ponies.
Okay, yeah, but I feel for a Minecraft movie, I would prefer it was funny for the right reasons and it was good for the right reasons and not for all the wrong reasons.
If you want to hear more of our opinions on a Minecraft movie, or at least not when I say
not mine. I wasn't in that video. I wasn't in that video. I was in the Walking Wednesday, unless I am in the. Emily.
Can I finish my sentence, please? If you want to hear more about our opinions on a Minecraft movie in general, then okay, that was in mine at least. Go check out the video on. Which channel was it? Was it your main one or was it your project
it's
one?
a main one.
Okay, it's on the main one. Yeah, on KW904.
Yeah, I had to switch to my KW Projects 1 today just because I forgot to upload that stuff now.
By the way, Jacob, you need a profile picture. I just see Emily's profile picture.
Yeah, everyone sees Emily's picture. That's because that's the one that's been selected.
Fantastic production. I mean, Emily's profile picture is rather beautiful, but like at the same time, your profile picture is also rather beautiful. So
Hey, what do you think of my profile, Ian?
It is really nice, actually. I really like yours.
Thank you. My friend made it.
You look like an anime.
There we go. I believe we have fixed it. Good evening, everyone. I have returned.
Well, I guess we're gonna roleplay today. So, hello guys, it's Katie Black here.
Oh. I was just gonna change. I'm not gonna keep that for the whole episode.
The whole episode is roleplaying as Zane reacts to Witch Academy.
Yeah, no, this video is 41 minutes long, so that's why.
Oh God!
That's why I didn't want to talk about a Minecraft movie more than we already have, and that's why I watched that video. Yeah.
Without further ado, on the review.
Yeah, which means I have to go into here and also import it again, and my mouse has stopped working, so I'm using my scroll pad from the other side. I don't know what curse is before me, but clearly Agatha's taking the.
Listen, it was Agatha all along.
I guess real quick, just let you know, Chad. The Yu-Gi-Oh video I made that's gonna premiere tomorrow is gonna be like the GX video I made. Anyways, Witch Academy.
The Yu-Gi-Oh video that you made is gonna be like another Yu-Gi-Oh video that you made. All right then, good to know.
Well, it's like an origin story, like Secrets of Plex did.
Okay, that's more specific. All right then.
Exactly. So you can actually review it.
Oh, I see. Okay, that was more for me than it was for the other people.
No, I didn't mean that.
I get it. I see what you mean. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right then.
I didn't mean that. I just meant like if you want to actually watch it, but don't know if you want to for a Gacha review. I just meant it's like secret.
You can watch it if you wanna. I don't care if you do or not.
You baka.
God, my worst today. I probably should go to sleep. Oh my God, Jacob! I probably should go to sleep because I worked on that video since like midnight last night, and then just 7:30 a.m. this morning when I woke up. 7:45 a.m.
I don't know. Jacob's not here.
Jacob!
Let's read the first line. Is
Okay.
everything my fault now? ... We are not going to lose another Academy member.
Because of his great nature, because their academy will be visible to mortals.
Creatures are
forbidden in this world,
God. My name. Oh, I can't read. I think it's the recap. She's Agatha's relative. Woo.
Ooh.
He's
You go.
power. He's taking power from Mago Stolf Headmaster. What?
This is all my fault. Me, poor me. I was so stupid to notice the gems were missing.
What? Why is the bell ringing at this time? Or something.
We will return to the academy for a
Academy.
while.
I don't know. I'm freaking out. Ah!
This is why me and Angel stream
That's the reaction of
together.
your relative. Ah!
Guys, this is the reason why me and Angel stream together.
Oh God. I heard that mortals will need to be taking take this path to the academy. Please tell me this is actually recapping this.
Sir, the cryptid souls were attracted to the feels like a vintage. Dun 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 dun.
Sir, look. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
What if I told you that you were related to someone who has changed the world atrociously?
Dun dun dun.
Mom. Oh.
Mama.
Cursed illusions of cursed illusions of the loved one.
The king is certain dream. There you go.
The king is trying to trick us into thinking they're not coming. Oh.
Aurora's gone.
That means she's gone to the lake. Oh no!
Oh,
She's gonna drown herself.
What am I doing? Sorry, you
And
caught me off guard.
KW died.
Yeah, guys, I'm totally dead.
It's
See you.
already past midnight, and there's no mortals coming through. You're very alive for being dead, but yes. Anyways. Wow. Wait, that's you. Go, Aurora. The next FNAF jump scare, guys. The next FNAF jump scare.
No. The next FNAF game after Secret of the Mega. 5 nights at KW's.
Oh my god.
How did you know I was streaming about someone? Guys, I'll be Jacob's face for that one.
Wait, the backstory. What? Didn't we already have the backstory?
Apparently not.
We are.
I don't know if we should tell her.
Okay.
It's been 12 years and we haven't told her anything about.
Let's not.
I did not with that voice.
Hello.
What if she finds out? We would be horrible parents.
I just don't want her to fear her.
Oh!
I just don't want to fear her. I just don't want to. Oh god, KW's dying now too. Everybody's dying except for me, because I'm immortal.
I think
obviously.
my webcam just broke. I think it just broke. Wow. Okay, I guess we're not gonna have face cams. Anyways.
Face cams are overrated, anyways.
Exactly.
I just don't want to fear her. Caw. The animated walking poses.
Boo! you doing here again?
Going up to talk to you? Duh. Did you get permission to... Did you ask for permission to leave?
No. Yes. Fine. I didn't.
Aurora, what did I tell you about leaving the academy without permission or a guardian? How dare you? Daughter of mine, we're probably dead. You're going to get us in trouble.
Aside from that, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
Like our terrible parents.
I'm more concerned about our reputation than yours. Okay, I think you know I don't want people to be more bad parents, even if we are bad parents. You know,
I mean,
that's cool with me. You know, I mean, like, come on, like I only care what other people think. Not.
I mean, that guy does look like Gaston with that attire, if you really think about it.
By the way, I'm pretty sure this is their second appearance. I'm pretty sure they appeared in like when we saw Agatha's original backstory. God, the characters I feel like has shifted just a tad bit.
But is Jacob alive? He's back!
No one jests like Gaston or forgets like Gaston, expresses parental neglect like Gaston.
Why is that so true, though? Like, if you really think about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I fixed everything but my camera, which I had to just fully unplug.
Yeah, because my one comes like this now. I think you cursed me.
Yeah, like maybe it's just a thing with StreamYard today specifically. I'm gonna leave the camera off for a while, and then maybe later on I'll bring it back because you know.
Gotcha.
There needs to be at least one face cam. On the Gacha review, I think. Anyway.
Hey, I tried.
But classes are over and my friends are studying about herbs. Ew.
Oh, but you like herbs in the present day, so
It's boring.
I mean, what I said is true. This is definitely a contrast to how you know devoted and studious he was. It's kind of like how you know in like you know like more developed countries you have like you know kids that really do not like to go to school versus the ones in lesser developed countries like they relish the chance and they take every opportunity to learn as much as possible. It's like, you know, when the option is removed from you but you realize that's when you realize the value of it. Maybe that's what we're getting here.
That's why I came home. Mom and Dad are more fun.
Actually, now I'm saying that, maybe this is just maybe it's just the reason that she survives what happened to her academy because she wasn't there.
Then, Aurora, how about learning herbs with me?
We're pulling you out of school. We're starting homeschooling now.
Oh God, which homeschooling?
To be honest, which homeschooling? Yeah,
I mean,
which homeschooling would make a lot of sense, to be honest, because I mean, like a lot of, I mean, it's essentially
you can't really standardize magic, or at least I imagine it would be really hard to standardize magic technically.
Yeah, to you know, not to bring up the Owl House for the third stream in a row, but yeah, even the Owl Lady absolutely felt that exact same way. Yeah.
Although she wasn't a good teacher. She didn't even try teaching, is what kind of annoyed me about her. Like, come on, girl. At least attempt to teach her. You kind of just... She
didn't attempt to teach for a number of episodes. Eventually, she did.
I mean, yeah, but even then, her lesson was just sit here until you discover something, which is, like, not really too helpful.
I mean, that was Aang's first firebending lesson in a nutshell. No, but actually, you know what? It's also once she realized that, you know, that Hexai was getting Luz's attention, that's when she realized, oh, wait a minute, I could actually, you know, lose her. No pun intended.
You're gonna lose her, oh no.
Yes, I heard it the second I said it. Yeah, yeah, so actually, once again, it's the threat of something being removed from you when you realize, you know, the value of what you had to begin with. And that's when she kind of started trying a bit more. There you go.
What's so special about it anyway?
You can heal whatever you want and carry endless of potions with them.
Ah, yes, endless of potions for those who have no tend to feel emotions.
Why did I say it sounded so creepy?
Maybe the mom's Major Creepo. Who knows?
She's Agatha's sister. Maybe that's that.
I don't know what her name is.
Really? Of course, and I can teach you some that are above your level of learning. Ah,
You know, because
today.
you're doing such a bang-up job in school anyway. Let's advance you even further.
What do you mean?
know what?
You're struggling with math?
I take
Let's
it.
hook you to advanced math. I think that was.
I take
your
it back.
issue.
Maybe homeschooling is not the best method for Aurora. Not with these two.
You'll be able to impress your professors and friends.
Or what's left of them.
I mean, you can't really impress the corpse, but you could try, I guess.
Aiden.
Oh, and I could teach you some powerful spells if you don't like as well.
You guys are the best teachers ever!
Was this
Haven't
person
done
always
anything yet.
using animated poses, or is this a new development?
They always
No,
like, use...
there have been a couple in the past. Not
Yeah.
most of it was during keyframing. Yeah. We've definitely seen
I'll make
animated
sure to ask for
spells and
permission
effects.
this time.
Look, guys,
Oh,
I managed to turn invisible now.
I do like that effect though. It's like
Yeah.
obviously he's transparent just so the audience can see him, but he's meant to be invisible to the naked eye.
Yeah, I mean they could have gone either way with invisibility for this scene because it would work regardless just based on the character's reactions. However, I think we've had invisibility scenes before in the series and they have looked like this, so to keep it consistent with what's been there before. There you go.
Although, you know what sucks about visibility? Things are gonna run into you a lot. Like, that is never a knowledge when invisibility comes up. It's like, people are gonna bump
it's
into you.
sometimes.
Things are going to really run into you a lot.
Wait,
I've seen
Aiden,
it be acknowledged. It happens sometimes.
Wait, Aiden, what would you do if you were invisible?
I don't know. I don't even know what I would
Panic, I imagine.
I mean, if I did I will myself?
Oh
to
wait, no.
invisible?
If you had the power to turn invisible at will, then yeah, you probably wouldn't panic.
I don't
If
know
it just
what-
happened randomly, like Aelita in that
Oh,
one
God.
episode, yeah, that would
I
be
don't know what I would do with that power. I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue what I would do with it. I mean, it's a thing.
Right, you don't want to like prank people or anything like that?
No, why would I want to do that? It's awful.
This is KW's dark side coming out.
Yeah, it's like-
Whoa, hold on!
I am a merry prankster.
I don't prank people that well, Jake. I mean, you know it. I
And if you're
struggle.
invisible, you might have an advantage. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, if anything happens, if I was invisible, and one day I'm just like, la 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 la, time to break someone. Oops, I will trip and fall. I mean, like screaming or whatever. And they're gonna be like,
They would have heard it the second went la 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 la. That was the way.
I don't think your words are invisible.
I don't feel like in my head or whatever. I'm not actually gonna go la 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 la. Who does that? Oh wait, I actually do that. Actually,
I don't think I think you'll get caught really fast. I don't know about that.
SpongeBob turned invisible.
What?
Yeah.
Because what's funny is I actually found out that I stem a lot more recently. Like I would like clap my foot together, like bouncing up and down, making like strange noises and whatnot, rubbing my hands, and I'm like, "Well, this is a new stem."
Fair enough. You know what? You know one thing that that you could use invisibility for that would be really advantageous for you.
You're gonna say ponies, aren't you?
I'm gonna say what?
Ponies.
Ponies.
Yes. Well, actually, related to that, I was gonna say for random, because obviously ponies is but actually, yeah. Like, because I mean, think about it. You'd be able to like remove your arm in every single shot. That's why like the big time constraints that people have when they try to do stop motion of that kind.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Assuming of course that it doesn't work on basis of light refraction and you just you just see like a
God.
gap where your hand used to be. Assuming it doesn't work like that, then you should be fine. If it's transparent, then yeah, that's how it would.
No, the curse. No,
really
Jacob. The curse of being invisible. You sparkle in the sunlight.
God.
Oh, okay. So you have to film everything at night with artificial lighting. Oh god. Okay. All right then.
So I'll be right back.
Okay. How did you learn so quick? We just got started yesterday. Because I studied.
Well, Matt. Wait. Oh crap. KW's been reading for Aurora. I can imitate KW. Well, my dad is going to teach me powerful spells that are higher level.
This is why I regret like how short-lived the body swap stuff was in Quest the Rising Sun, because we could have done the worst impressions of each other and that'd been like a whole bit.
Oh, don't worry. I plan on doing some body swap shenanigans eventually with our campaign on the Butter Bunch. But I am waiting a few episodes before I even touch that concept, just so let you guys feel out your characters a bit more. Decide what you want your characters to be. So you guys, well, the way I probably do is like you guys play each other's characters. Like you keep your same character sheets basically, but you just have to act as, say, like Scooby or act as Lou.
Well, I mean, if we're swapping bodies, we would. I mean, this really depends. We would have to potentially, like. If they were like, walking speeds and stuff like that, we have to use the other person's. But if it's like our actual, oh wait, no, spells and abilities would also be, it depends on where they come from the mind or from the body. That's one of those like debated questions. It would be fun trying to use each other's abilities though. Scooby, how do you summon the power of Satan again?
God, I forgot about that power.
Yeah, see?
I can't believe that's canon. Oh, God.
No Great Dane should have all that power. Why am I referencing so many Kanye West songs recently? I don't know why. I'm not listening to them. Anyway. It's not fair, that's cheating.
Is it? She hasn't learned them yet.
Well, I mean, once she does, it will be cheating.
Are you being graded?
Well,
I guess, but it's like studying.
I think what it means is like they're competing amongst each other to see based on like their performances. Honestly, when it comes to the grades, who cares? They're kids. They're not gonna worry about that for the most part.
I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss?
But like amongst each other, proving like who's the most powerful amongst them, that feels like the kind of friendly rivalry that would emerge from a Witch Academy scenario, to be honest. And it's one thing that I wish we'd actually seen before this point, if we'd actually spent more time in the academy.
Oh, don't worry. These students probably got genocided.
Oh no, they did absolutely. That I understand. I mean like in Mogurip specifically. Like that's what that like. If we spent more time in Mogurip Academy with Aurora learning stuff. Although this is implicitly this is not even her first academy experience, which again takes away from.
Oh yeah, wait.
His own, but
I feel like she in episode 1 she didn't know what a Witch Academy was.
What?
This is kind of the equivalent of finding out that Harry Potter went to wizard primary school. It's like something is removed from the equation if you do that.
Did she get like memory wiped or something?
I don't think so. I think the creator just forgot.
Well, I think the idea is that she's so young right now that most of her core memories would have been erased. All of the trauma was so bad that her brain blocked it out for her, or both. One of
I don't think
any
she's
of those.
That young in this though. She doesn't look that young in comparison.
I mean, it's Gacha, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Even if she was meant to be younger, I feel like they didn't really do anything to make her look younger. Like they could have downsized her even more, probably, or something. Again,
it really depends on how zoomed in we are. It's one of those things that's difficult to deal with. Until I mean, if you see them in comparison to adults, that's another thing, because I think she actually is shorter compared to the adults that we saw her against earlier. Just now that there aren't the adults in the scene, it's a little bit more difficult to tell.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have chosen to stay with my parents instead of on campus. Which homeschooling really is the better way to go.
Oh my god.
Me too. I do like how like the speech bubble is like also part of the effect. So it's almost like when you go invisible, your vocal cords start to echo. Me too.
You can always meet them, but you'll need permission.
Or, or not if you're like me.
Oh, did you already read that comment where Ghost said this reminds me of the moment, the funny moments compilation of that one.
He talked about powers and I'd telling you, yeah, like
Yeah, because I said something like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty cool." And Paul is like, "No, you would not say that."
Yeah, no, my brother's like, hey, yeah, let's use let's use superpowers for content purposes. That's just what my brain does now. Yeah, exactly. Like again, if I actually had shape-shifting powers, it would be my superpower of choice if given the option. It would just make my voice acting game so much like grander, and singing. The more I think about it. Really? Really? Oh, thank the gods! I thought I was never going to see my parents.
Oh, you may be dead. About that.
Wait.
You're dead.
This is like ballet pops all over again. How am I supposed to survive 2 months without you?
Don't worry, you don't have to. You're
Yeah,
dead.
what about the next 2 minutes, Juliet?
Wait, hold on. What did? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh no, did I forget something about Witch Academy?
Imagine actually shapeshifting to Kaiba to fluster KW. Shapeshifting to an animated character in real life would also be terrifying. But actually, you know what? That would make VTubing like ascend to a whole different plane. Like, can you imagine? I could become I could upgrade my VTuber model so much ways if I just were able to morph into it myself. You know what? Yeah.
God, no.
No, you cannot leave the academy. Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm so confident.
You'll need your parents to come here to pick you up instead. But Aurora goes home every day by herself. She does she?
Why you sound like Mickey Mouse? Oh my god.
Oh no.
I should have gone Professor McGonagall with this. Reminds me of the Hogsmeade permission slip scene, but yeah, never mind.
Oh,
Aurora? Actually, one of her parents comes to pick her up, except for last time.
Oh.
And her home isn't far from the academy, unlike yours.
Oh no.
She told us that she goes home by herself, though.
Tattletale! Tattletale!
Tell me more! There's one surefire way to get children to snitch on others is if you retract a permission that they feel has been granted to somebody else unfairly, even if that somebody else is their friend. It's like, oh, well, she's allowed to do this thing and sneaks off and such. Then you run a second later, yep, no.
Wait a minute.
That silly witch. She's just trying to make herself look tough and brave. What, by doing something that no one else knows about? That's not going to affect her street cred all that much, Professor.
What? What is happening?
There's a mouse patrol that will help us later.
Oh god. Oh.
Sorry, dear. It's just really dangerous outside for a young witch like you to go out alone. It's dangerous to go alone.
I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. God.
One of the only Zelda references I actually know. And let's all go to Star Bomb. What? Oh yeah, your camera works. Oh wait, does mine work?
Does it? Oh.
That's okay. That's a different camera. That's not the right camera. Let's see settings. Oh, it's not registering. Oh wait. Oh wait. That's because I haven't plugged it in. That's why. I took it out while it stopped. I started malfunctioning. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Again, same camera, but it should register. Yep, here we go.
That's a floor.
He has a lovely floor, chat.
Let's stare at Jacob's floor.
There we go.
It's
It's like
stare at your
magic.
lovely face. Anyways, speaking of magic, ponies.
My little pony.
Me,
with
my
its
little
magic.
Da, 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 my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. God, I love this.
Take a picture, testify, big Sean.
Sharing kindness.
Tony
It's the easy thing.
And magic makes it all complete.
My little pony. I used to wonder what. I'm looping in myself. I'm looping. It's a spiral. It's a spiral. Anyways, that's why you need adult supervision.
Shoot-be-doo, shoot-be-doo. Get your parents to come for you. All right. Anyway, but I can. You don't want a scary cryptic soul to jump out at you, do you?
I'm sorry, what now?
Cryptic souls.
Cryptic souls.
They're like these evil demon things that Agatha made to torment the world.
They're not from the cryptic lands, so don't worry.
Hey, Jacob! No! No!
I know what you're thinking. It's fine.
No!
Whoa, how did I get here? I mean, first I was talking to Anna. I mean, well, she's unconscious because she's sleeping, obviously. But, and now I'm here in this weird witch world.
You spoke to Anna? That's incredible. How did you do it? Is she all right?
I didn't really speak to her.
dead.
She's unconscious. Don't worry. She's fine. I think.
Fair enough.
She'll wake up soon. It's been like a few months.
Zach, he's lying. She's dead.
Aren't you Anna? Wait, Anna! Anna, you're here! Anna, you are alive! Wow!
You see,
how are you alive? Oh my god, are you flashback Anna?
No, this is your conscience speaking, yes, Anna! Woo!
Wow, I really am crazy.
Oh well, I guess I'll head out again. See you in another 6 months, everyone.
Zach. Don't
Yeah?
okay, I'm actually alive. I'm actually alive, Duncan. I mean, Zach.
Anna.
Oh, there you are.
Anna, I know you'll wake
It's like
up
such
soon. Totally. God.
Oh my goodness. All right.
No.
And stay in campus where it's safe. We don't want anything happening to you.
Although we don't mind if something happens to Aurora. That's chill.
Who are you talking to? No one in the end. Never mind.
Crawling in my skin.
Actually, I can actually.
Now that's
spoil this
Pierce.
out.
Pierce,
I
yeah.
actually- Fun fact: did you know
Mhm.
that actually Zach and Anna was supposed to be together at one point in the story?
Oh.
Yeah, they
okay.
were going to be like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we changed the story because some things didn't make sense at first. So yeah.
Wow, if I had a nickel for every time that a character named Zach was going to be paired with a character whose first name started with A, and would then end up, not making it to the final version of the final draft of the story, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah, I was like, listen. The OG ship idea between two of my characters.
Mandy and Duggan needs to happen. Well, Bond, if you remember what we discussed in the
Oh,
pop server.
Mandy, I'm feeling Otalupi. Do you think Anna will wake up? I don't know how to sound crazy. I don't know how to sound crazy as Duncan. I'm not working with a lot right now.
That seems more like he's drunk or sick or something. Like, I'm feeling it. Hello, okay. Like she's been asleep.
Did you become a meal from? You become a meal from people above now.
What? No, Emmy's not a drunk person. What would give you that impression? He's just crazy. It's entirely different.
God.
Again, you know another thing I could use shapeshifting for? Actually, like going like into like each character as as I do the voice for them. Anyway.
God.
Like, I don't think like Kamai is canceled, but maybe we should do like a Never Have I Ever with Kamai characters and just have fun with that.
Didn't you say you were going to turn it into a book? I mean, so the story itself.
Never have I ever gone crazy, and ended up taking care of a corpse for over a year.
I told.
Why did you make all your characters so sultry?
What do you mean?
Not even just his. If you've seen the most recent episode of Missions of Occulta, you made one of my characters sultry.
Listen, okay? She worked in a brothel. It's what you do in a brothel.
How did I end up here? This is a really bad timeline.
This is the story that I hold on into. Why?
How is the DM? Because because of Fred. No, he's not playing Orchid. No, but yes, But like, I'm counting Fred in this situation.
Fred was a part of the cat brothel.
No, anyway, that's the comment book. So I told.
We tried to seduce Orchid.
So I told.
KW, have you seen Missions of Occulta episode 2? Have you seen it?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay. Get ready for sultry Fred and the power of Satan, which we both spoiled in this video.
Oh my god, Kiddo's not gonna get it till it happens.
Anyways, so the comic book thing. So I told Vaughn this that like I was trying to figure out how to write it, make it like a better story and whatnot, but I have zero motivation. I've been focusing on Misfits. Well, I think I'm a Mars book on Misfits right now, but just. And then the Sonic AU project, because I want to at least try to finish like part 2 of it at least. So while we worked on part 1 sometime in the future, once everyone gets their roles and whatnot. And then like also like another book, which is like Earth Tastes Gold as well. I'm still trying to finalize those ideas, whatnot as well. So and one was talking about like this idea or now or whatever, something to do with Kamai. I'm like, but if you're still on YouTube or whatever, have Kamai. It's yours.
Oh well, I mean that's
yeah.
That's one way. I thought you would give it to Aiden, all things considered, considering he was the co-writer. But wait, no, because of the origins of it, because of the roleplay origin. Okay, sorry. Took me
the roleplay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I have
hit my ligaments? Yeah, we talk about cat girls. Yeah, and we talk about Fred specifically, just not the version of Fred that you're aware of.
Yeah, you know how in some of your campaigns to steal characters from your friends, like that shopkeeper or whatever. I did that with Fred. I stole Fred from Jacob for the also
I did sleep. I took a small nap, and then I went to take a shower, and now I'm wide awake.
Listen, it's alternate universe Fred who went a little bit crazy because someone fed her a potion which had a bit of sample of the water from Fountain of Youth, which made her lose her mind just a little bit, And she's poor and has nowhere to go, so she worked at a cat brothel. Then the cat brothel died, but
God,
she'll probably find another job, and she'll be fine.
Probably. Can I have Chris the voices on too? I do have no control over that. You have to ask.
I was gonna say, I think that was more of a question for me because right after the same talk about the combination of Kamai and Chris. Yeah. Which, like. Interesting idea. I mean, we have obviously, I got now that I'm thinking about that, I can see the pieces fitting together, especially given what happened and such. Yeah. If I get to be on the part of the writing stuff, we may talk, but you know, and obviously discuss that with everyone else.
Yeah.
That might be the way forward rather than trying to reschedule and revamp another season or something.
Like,
depending, because I know some people want to do something with different characters and want to continue in some way.
Like, literally, I have no idea what's going on with the Course of Resistance stuff and whatnot. Like,
not much, not much. We've been mostly like most of our D&D time edge has been going into occult as of recently. So, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Ghost edited a sick intro that you guys are gonna see in next episode of Mysteries of Kolja. So.
This is true, yeah.
Oh yeah, that means oh no. I just realized something, Jacob.
Yeah.
The summoning scroll thing. Bond has control over that on how it works. Oh no.
Well, that may end up being an improvement versus a drawback.
Depending on how Bond wants to deal with it. He can either choose to improve it or choose it to be something like he said when we were talking about so many scrolls in the first place.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if it comes back in some way, I may or may not release the Nathaniel album as a as a method of promoting it. We'll see.
They recon yet? Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, if everyone is up for that, and because I think Kirby, you said you had other plans for Hera, so again, we'll talk about that some other time. There isn't right now because we've got a lot of it to talk about to go through. So let's do it.
With the video.
Yeah.
That was my segue, Aiden.
Is that better?
That would be great. Maybe it's what a mess of a campaign has created. Kind of, yeah. It's a mess. It's like Bunny Wunny Tales. It started off as a mess, and people have been trying to clean it up ever since. Anyway, what's in the spell, Aurora? I don't know. Now release it when you think you've got it.
That was my character.
I know. I just you weren't reading it, so
my brain froze. I'll let you read him for him.
Well done.
You are now a killer.
You are now a killer.
You are now a witch, Harry.
I did it, Dad!
Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got the force. Anyway.
Jacob.
This is why I made Nathaniel the way that I did.
I will come.
Yeah, that's
to Spain.
That's
exactly at 3 a.m. by your door.
Well, okay,
do you not like the Team Starkid 2015 classic Annie? Actually, a lot of people don't like that one for some reason, so fair, but
Really?
But, yeah. Okay, by the way, Bond, this character was introduced technically, 2 episodes ago, in the episode where we got the backstory of Agatha, so this character was briefly introduced prior. We didn't get into much of him in that episode, but we did at least see him for, I think, just a scene before.
We are still in flashback territory.
Yeah, so this is a flashback to her dad.
He
probably got murdered by the witch hunters or whatever.
But I said I was going to Spain, where he is at.
Yeah.
Not DMing him, although that could also work. But like I said, it's your thing.
He's not going to reply at 3 a.m. I mean, viciously DM him at 3 a.m. He's not going to reply.
I mean, I have occasionally. Not so much recent anymore, but I have at times. You did spectacular for your 3rd try. I'm glad they said it was the 3rd try, not the 1st. There is some hope. Some hope.
I think it's time for her to learn how to deal with herbs.
I would have started with herbs personally, because I feel like that's requires.
Nah, teach her how to use the nuke spells first. I think that's the more important one.
Right.
Yay! Here's a recipe. Collect whatever.
Oh, fantastic! I have a light spell to read that in the dark now. Whoa!
Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
Yeah, no, the light spell sings. I forgot to mention that. Yeah.
By the way, so basically, given a list for like a spell or whatever of like ingredients she needs to get, that's a really bad idea because she probably doesn't know what any of these ingredients look like. Like if one of them says like wormwort or what, or it's like, okay, what's wormwort?
Who's to say she hasn't seen wormwort before?
Yeah, but how would she know?
And also the ingredients could be common, could be partially common household items.
But
you never know.
She may not know what wormwort looks like, or if that is called wormwort.
It could be a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. I mean,
oh my god!
Being just giving her a list of ingredients to collect. Giving her a list of ingredients to collect probably isn't the best way to teach her right off the bat. The better way to teach her realistically would be putting her in front of all like the herbs and spices and everything that goes into making it, and then explaining what each ingredient does in the process and like what each thing is commonly known to do or what it could do with plethora of common like elixirs. That would be probably a better way for a first lesson or like early lessons.
I'm of two minds on this because it reminds me of my like food technology lessons, which was essentially our version of home ec, which basically sometimes they would give us they'll give us a recipe. We wouldn't do it like at the time, but we'd have to gather ingredients ourselves. But it would be like a few classes later or something. Like this is due for such and such time. Go get these ingredients. And if obviously if you didn't know that what they were, you could either look them up or ask somebody or whatever.
Okay, but she can't look it up.
I assume she could find either pictures or in a library or in a school textbook or something of these different things, if indeed they are difficult to find. So there are ways around this, as long as she's not given like some hugely unfair time limits in which to gather them all. She can get them at her own pace, and that was just essentially the rite of passage. That's
okay. So a few things about that. One, you're assuming the fact that this is going to take place over multiple days, and she's going to have time to research in the library. I assume she's just given a list of words right now, and what's gonna happen in the next in the following scene or like in like a few seconds is she's gonna run off in the woods and collect herbs. Not that she's going to go home, research what things are or anything like that, or like collect it over time. I think she's doing it all here and now. It's like, it's like giving someone a grocery list. Here's a grocery list. You're at the store. Here's a grocery list. Go pick out the stuff. Not, here, I'm going to write a grocery list in advance and get it over the course of a few days. You can discover what is what over the course of 5 days.
Here's the thing, Aiden. You're probably right, but until we see that, I can't definitively make that statement.
Well, listen,
you definitely joke about it, but we'll.
It's Witch Academy. It's Witch Academy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to be fair.
What did you
Also, it is the middle of the night, so it's difficult to find stuff anyway. So
Why would you actually do this in the middle of the night? Like this is the weirdest time to do. I guess it's the witching hour.
Hopefully, she's giving her not a time limit, and she's not, and maybe they'll do this tomorrow or something.
Can you feel that laugh tonight?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, unless actually something that's be picked at full moon, which sometimes is which ingredients. But yes, that's that song as well.
Sorry. She said like, "What did you feel?" And I can't help it because they're the moment of death. So
yeah,
the dark aroma from her spell.
I assume he means aura, but maybe it does mean aroma.
Maybe the smells. Maybe the spell smells awful. Maybe it smells like darkness and evil. Okay, I don't know.
Get in, losers. We're going herb hunting.
I'm just imagining her friends pulling up in a horse-drawn carriage now. or maybe some other mythical creature or something. How they would get over to collectively.
Get in, loser. We're herb hunting.
They're on their brooms. They're on a giant. No wait. Yeah. They make a minivan version of a broom where it's like a giant, really long broom that's like 20 feet long. That multiple people ride at once.
Yeah, no, it's like a tandem bike, basically. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What are
I
you
just found this
doing?
on the floor. I just found this on the floor. I don't know
Okay.
why. Sorry.
All right.
God.
Sings a song based on something someone said.
Of course.
What if someone finds out about this? Don't worry, they already know.
I don't think they will since this person or anything. Hey, no, it's autism and I'm stimming. Well, not really stimming, but whatever it is. It's kicking
I mean,
it,
I don't
yes.
know. I know the picking up of the mask specifically that did feel more like ADHD, but I'm not an expert, so I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
We'll have to keep so many secrets from her then.
Or just tell her the freaking truth.
Didn't they already have this conversation like earlier today?
Listen,
that, like, how we started the
Jacob.
scene?
Listen, Jacob. The creator has to get this video to 40 minutes somehow. So let's just
Come to think of
repeat
it,
plot
actually-
points over and over again in the scenes.
Come to think of it, actually, whose flashback is this? If this is meant to be Aurora's flashback, how does she know about the part she wasn't there for? Unless she's like listening in the bushes somewhere now.
I don't think she's hearing all this. I don't. Or maybe she is. Who knows?
Well, we know that they've started invisibility.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the video is 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, she had found the herbs in one setting. Look outside, still night.
I mean,
She somehow knew what, despite not understanding how herbs work and like not knowing how any of this works properly.
Well, she knows what they are.
Or yes, I know what a herb is, but you don't know the very specific herbs. Despite not knowing a lot about herbs at this point in her timeline, she somehow, from a list given to her by her mother, she found all the herbs in a relatively quick haste. Which one?
Okay, now, Aiden, now you're making several assumptions. One, you're assuming it's the same night. It probably is, but it's still
Yeah, probably.
Two, you're assuming that there were no pictures on the list. We never saw what the list looked like, so we don't know if that's the case. Three, we're assuming that she hasn't seen or heard of any of these herbs beforehand. We don't know what the names of them are. We don't know what she studied specifically in the academy up to this point. So it is very much possible that she would have known what all these things are, just not necessarily worked with all of them in combination together.
I don't know. I just don't like the way the fact that they made it into a scavenger hunt and stuff. And the only reason they made it a scavenger hunt was on the basis to get Aurora out of the scene, so they just repeat a plot point and repeat a discussion they had earlier in the episode. So the only reason they had the scavenger hunt in here at all was to have that repeated plot point, which I don't know. I don't like this. Hey, no. Hey, these are very logical assumptions. These are very logical assumptions. One, based off history of the show, because we're 8 episodes in. The show itself has built a history.
Aiden just like this. Chrissy, wake up. Aiden doesn't like this.
Yeah, well, I don't like the show in general. But, like, we're 8 episodes in, so for starters, the creators already set several precedents. You can't ignore the precedents that the creator already set. And then, and two...
The creator herself ignores a lot of what she set up. So who's
yeah,
to say? But yeah.
Like, this clear... for what it seems this all takes place the same night, and she just found herbs from a list.
Yeah, I get where this is coming from, and obviously, like there's been a lot of like bad rapport that's been set up by the rest of the episode for us specifically. That's making that there's leading you to this conclusion. So I get where this is coming from. I'm just saying we can't make that judgment based on what's here, considering that there are other alternatives. There is plausible deniability until.
Also, I watched Apothecary Diaries, and easy way to fix this would be, instead of having her find the herbs in the wild, having like a medicine room or a herb room where like everything's organized in like small little boxes with labels, and having her literally go to that room and like look through each of the like labels and actually pick out the ingredients. That would have been a relatively easy way that the creator should could where
I guess to go back to the example of the grocery store that you said earlier, that would work.
Yeah, because that way you're not going through nature, especially because keep in mind it's
hard to think of it. It looks like some of those actually are from like labeled places and whatnot, because like they're in bottles with labels on them. So some of them may have been in the house or in the academy. We don't know how she got them.
What she steals? Oh god, that's why she learned her invisibility.
Well, yes, see?
Oh no!
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
Oh my god, just let's play! Yes, and I feel like this question will help you a lot. Can I have it? Can it put me to sleep?
I mean, that's a whole different potion, KW, but go off, I guess. I think a sleep potion and a healing potion are different.
But we already learned this in class.
Okay, then. Well, did you specifically learn the healing potion, or did you just learn the herbs?
Well,
That's
meditation potion. If she's saying
meditation.
Yeah, so she's saying this potion doesn't work, or at least in class, maybe they haven't taught her, you know, the proper way, essentially, or you know, the homeschooled way.
The homeschool, because this one does.
It's very possible that you know that the mother's home recipe is just better in general. Again, go back to the food example. You know, it's a homemade dish versus versus store bought or mass produced or whatever. Or you know, one chef to another. I assume that potions work in a very similar way. You know, sometimes you got to crush those beans instead of cut them, even if the instructions say specifically to cut.
Trust me, Era, your auntie wasn't an expert.
Oh god, don't talk about her auntie. Don't talk about her auntie. I thought you were trying to keep that secret.
Good.
God.
Now pass me the blue lotus, and I'll show you how to heap it. Heap. That's a word.
I feel like we made several Harry Potter references in this whole. We made a few in this. I mean,
yeah, I think that's the first one that Bomb was here for. The last one I made was you know, the Hogsmeade letter, President McGonagall. That was like just before Bond showed up.
Yeah. So he can count it. Don't worry.
Her auntie is dead for being the worst secret keeper in the world. Yeah, well, yeah. Compared to everyone else who keeps too many secrets from people who should know better, like the parents and also the friends from previous episodes. Yeah,
but here's the thing. I'm pretty sure
keeper.
She's not going to learn who her aunt is, anyways, on basis on.
Oh no, she can't.
Yeah,
unless she learns it and then forgets it.
She learned that in the present. I don't think they're going to touch amnesia potions in this. I mean, they may touch amnesia potions.
Bye, Bon. Take care, Bon. I'll go to sleep, Bon, since you're telling me to go to sleep.
Also, one thing that kind of disappoints me by this. By the way, is we established at the very least, like 7 to 8 year old Aurora potentially had a decent relationship with her mother. I think she's 12 actually, because I think the time card said like 12 years ago. So maybe she's like
okay.
I don't know, maybe she's like 12 or something. What should be no wait? How much would be 12?
Oh my
12 minus 19.
So are you trying to work out present day Aurora's age or this flashback Aurora's age? Which one are you doing?
I think flashback. I think she's actually like 8 or 9. Actually, now I'm thinking about the math because I think she's 18.
Okay. I mean, if you said that if it said a 7 to 8 year old, I assume you mean like her adoptive mother, like the one we saw at the beginning of the series.
But I think
if you're saying that, then that means that she must be younger than 7 or 8 here, regardless of whatever.
Oh no, I think she's like a young adult or like 18 or something in the present day, or at least like 16. I don't know. I forget. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
I'm be corroborating a lot of this. Yeah.
Anyways, back to what I was saying though. I feel like giving a past Aurora a close relationship to her mom, I guess, doesn't diminish her relationship with her adopted mom. But the vibe I got from her adopted mom is that, I don't know, I never really got the vibe that she had a close relationship with her bio parents. I thought, like, from episode 1, it felt like she never really had proper parents until she had her more recent adopted mom.
I got the same impression, but for a different reason. I got that impression because you know, clearly it seems like she didn't know much about her family, her biological family. That was you know, why she was discovering this whole stuff about Agatha in the first place, and that's why we're here currently. So yeah, it definitely implies that there's either some memory stuff happened, or like you said, she is younger than 7 or 8 here, and therefore her core memories will just, you know, mostly erase themselves.
I don't know. I just don't like the fact that we're getting a somewhat, I guess a somewhat like at least a version of her that's potentially able to retain memory of these events, you know, without memory loss being involved. I don't know. I find it weird how we're getting a fleshed out childhood backstory. I find that weird because I feel like her childhood backstory wouldn't involve her parents, or at least how it was set up on the base. What?
3 weeks ago, this career announced a sneak peek trailer of season 2 of the series.
What?
I knew it was going to happen.
3 weeks ago.
What do you
I knew it was going to happen
mean?
eventually. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I am not lying. I was just checking the trailer to see how many years ago this series came out and whatnot. And like her latest video was like from 3 years ago until now. Her latest video was 3 weeks ago.
Oh God! I hovered over the trailer for a second. The visual style is so awful that the creator's going for. Like they shrunk the eyes and adjusted them and like curved them a little bit. They look so bad. Oh no!
That's a shame because honestly, this style particularly, especially for the era that it came out, is actually far more effective. But I reserve judgment. I knew the trailer was going to happen. I knew season 2 was going to happen eventually because Oreo announced it. Unless the channel was completely forgotten and abandoned, it was bound to happen at some point. I have long since made peace with my title of longest running Gacha series being temporary on account of this show existing, because that's how I found it originally. I was looking that up specifically to check. So yeah.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, here's the thing though. This show could easily all we have to do is keep the Mutant Girl running until this show inevitably dies again. All we have to do is keep Mutant Girl running until Witch Academy dies again after season 2.
Yeah. Yes, something like that, yes.
All we need is an episode to release after the final episode of season 2. It's okay, we're still longest running. Aha.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, Criminal Minds and Sapphire Wings were very close. If they released an episode afterwards, they just had to outlast me, but they both deleted now, so they can't. Yeah. So I guess no, the tables have turned. But yeah, fair enough. Oh well. So, meditation helps her fall asleep fast. Well, I mean...
Wow!
DBZA Piccolo, meditating versus napping. Yeah. I guess we can call it a sleep potion for Aurora. I hope nobody else ever gives her one of those. Episode 7. Come on, we've given our child our meds. Let's go.
Oh wow! Woo!
We gotta go for a moonlit stroll, I guess, and leave our young child asleep alone. Great. What was the other series? Criminal Minds. I think that one was actually deleted recently compared to Sapphire Wings, which it was a while ago at this point. But yeah, we did a review of Emmy and I did a review of the first 5 episodes of Criminal Minds. So
well, that's where the pregnancy fairy is from, by the way.
Yes, that was the origin of the pregnancy fairy. Yes, absolutely.
That's never in the belly. Never, ever, ever, never, never, ever. Whatever.
No, of course not.
What could go wrong?
Ah, there we go. Good. Now let's go show this to her. I'll give credit. I do like the bobbing up and down of the book. Again, magic.
So, it took them 12 years to officially know that Aurora has dark magic.
So there we go. So someone is in fact recording the dark magic despite the fact it's forbidden to learn about it. So I guess you can record it, but you just can't show it to anyone. And obviously this is a clandestine operation to, reveal this stuff. Okay. All right then. Although, if this is still the flashback, that means that she is in fact 12 now, and therefore the whole core memories thing, that goes out the window.
Oh god.
So slow.
What do you want us to do now?
Oh, don't that scared me, not gonna lie, just a bit,
I'm a scary person in a hood. Ooh.
Burn down Ashina Academy tomorrow morning.
But of course, we have the perfect spell for it, Aurora's own light spell that sings.
Yes, the light spell.
All right. Reason, mother?
Why, it's Aurora's precious academy.
Ooh, okay, I understand, but of course.
Because mothers know best.
You do kind of look like her, actually.
Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Mother knows how to make the best gacha series. Mother.
What? I don't know. Drugs?
And this is what I was saying before. This is why we like Basecamp on Gacha Review. We couldn't do this if our cameras were still cursed.
I want Akasa's soul to see her niece academy burn to ashes. And we always burn witch academies down.
Yes, as you know.
So what's the surprise?
I don't know. I said it for the audience, I assume. Do you want us to use the same method?
Yes, of course.
Is that Agatha actually under the hood?
And this
Well,
time,
I want Agatha's soul. It would be, kind of surprising. I'm guessing that that's Percival. It looks more like Percival.
and this time, keep your son out of it.
Is this another Gacha show where two characters meet allegedly for the first time, and then you find out they had some childhood connection from way back in the day?
This has like to have a lot
Not
of comparison to
again.
Royale Fairy Academy. First it was the thing I said in the description of Agatha's past. It's like Aurora's past being revealed, like how her humble background was not actually like as humble in relation to like other witches, and that's like part of what makes her special, and that diminishing the idea of like the humble person rising beyond expectations and all of that. Yeah, and a thing that was botched in RFA. And speaking of RFA, yeah, same thing. Childhood friends and rescues and such. I just hope they don't turn out to be siblings like in that one.
What do you mean? The lovers to find out lovers finding out their secret, like one's an adopted sibling, one's like a biologically related to the father who adopted it. That was not weird at all. Totally fine.
Yeah, no,
Not weird. Kill me.
Yeah, no. My childhood friend / current lover was actually my brother the whole time. It's a different type of Gacha video. That's a different Gacha title.
Oh God.
Don't go Luke and Leia. Well, I mean, these two aren't romantically involved. So it's not as bad as RFA. Then again, few things are. But yeah, we're still.
This is not as bad. Like, they haven't had like I think Percival just wants to make sure she's safe.
Yeah, at the moment. And also, happy and kept in the dark about the thing that she was actively trying to research beforehand, and he knew about that. But anyway, that's enough. That's
I have to
other
keep you in the
right?
dark, even though I know about this. But you have to keep you in the dark.
Yeah. How would you feel if you were revealed to be somebody who you have specified in the previous episodes you don't believe was actually that bad, and people were just propagandizing the whole thing? So it wouldn't affect you as much as literally anyone else to find that out? Why would you want to know that?
Oh my God, she keeps telling me to go to sleep. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. Not until it's actually my bedtime. I'm wide awake. I want to use a witch who knows fire spells.
But how can I tell if they do?
Oh, I know.
Your son knows a little someone who does.
But you just told me to keep him out of it! He's also right here! Why did you make me bring him if that's the case?
Quiet, fool! Don't you? Don't you care about your mother?
/ grandmother, yeah.
I thought you loved me, son.
Mm-hmm.
10 years later.
Maybe if this really is Percival, then potentially potentially, him saying, "How do you feel if you're related to somebody who did like such atrocious things?" He's speaking from experience now. He would rather not have known that. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know.
Why is I'm wide awake, Bon? Sorry, Bon. It's like, and Jacob's also in the gremlin mode, so that's not helping to go to bed at them. It's like, I'm wide awake. I can't go to sleep. Even if I wanted to go on my bed right now and just close my eyes, I'm going to be wide awake no matter what.
I'm wide awake. No, that is very true. All that I can do is stare at the review. I'm wide awake.
Wide awake.
Yeah. Oh, right. There's a different character.
Yeah.
These are the parents again. So whatever. All right then.
Yep.
I'm wide awake. I'm here in my abode, and I have cracked the code of going gremlin mode. I'm wide awake. Okay. All right.
I think that's about all of them on this side.
We're killing more people in the show.
Stay away from me!
I think that's Aurora.
Yeah.
I think it's Aurora, which no.
Or not.
No. Wait, is that the mother? Oh, is that the father?
I think so. That this makes sense of why they met. Again, whose flashback is this? But like, whatever.
By the way, if this is the foster mother, I guess the son and husband died or got genocided really early in the hunts, I guess.
Okay, but here's
that. They've been caught off guard.
But also, too, this makes it even weirder, the fact that the adoptive mother did not reveal all this stuff until saying goodbye to her adoptive daughter at the very last minute after being with her for like literal years.
How would you feel if you
Here's
knew this
my
information?
question too, though.
Why is everyone keeping secrets from this girl? Why?
Hey, you want to do it with me? Are you ready? Here we go. On three. 1, 2, 3. I have
questions.
Yeah, like for example, how would you manage to fire a Kamehameha from that nearby and still miss your unmoving targets? And the people behind the target as well. What was that blast? Was just the most useless thing ever. Anyway, are you okay?
I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Oh my god. Thank you for saving me.
Immortal?
I mean no harm. I'm not racist against witches like every other human.
Basically what she says there, yeah. And what are you doing here in a witch village? If she's fine with witches, being in a witch village makes more sense than it would if she
I know
hadn't
this
said
is a
that.
segregated space for witches only, but I wanted to be included.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, that's what the question implicates. It's segregated for witches only.
I know, but still.
It's what they're indicating. I'm just going with indications.
I want to be where the witches are. I want to see them scavenge.
Oh god.
At the forest at night, gathering. What do they call them? Herbs.
I want to see their magic, see their tricks, and see how they can fly on their brooms.
Sticks. It was right there. Like I was waiting for it.
I was trying to find
goodness.
my son some medicine to help with his fever.
Yes, he bundles. See, you get it now. You're starting to see where it comes from, because now you're getting the same impulses, Vaughn.
Sorry! I'm not good as improving as you are, Jacob! So will excuse me, Mr. Reviewer!
I don't think reviewing has anything to do with improving songs, but okay.
No, it really
I don't
doesn't.
think
Those
those
were, like,
connect. They're just different
those were
skills that you
developed.
go past.
Yeah, those were
I
developed
know,
independently, but I just merged them. Yeah. I saw it too. Yeah, you're just as sane as I am. All right.
Strange, isn't it?
Mhm.
I read the line. I'm trying to find my friend some medicine fever. Oh my god.
He's got orc
Apparently
fever.
the witches yeah, he has orc fever. He can't stop blushing. He like stared at like one of his classmates and got really bad orc fever. It was really bad.
Yeah, guys, only people exist in Witch Academy, apparently.
I just have an image now of Tiny Hera getting her first crush, going up to like ask one of like her like elder like assassin leader like family members like what that was, and then them all going into panic mode at orc fever happening.
You have orc fever.
If there was ever a scripted version of Quest of the Rising Sun, whether or not it's combined with Clomai, we need that flashback.
Oh god.
That's what they were not able to do in D&D. Obviously, is do flashbacks because
I mean, well, actually, theoretically, if you want to do flashbacks, especially in in Mystery of Occulta, we can do a flashback. Just tell me you want to do a flashback, and it'll be like, okay, and I'll just roleplay the person you're flashback to.
I mean, sure, I guess. Wait, that means Child Orchid can exist finally.
Child Orchid can exist. She can't exist in the main campaign or like throughout the main majority story because we went to a brothel last episode and
yes, that was the reason. Yeah,
it was really dark. Again, it was also a really dark episode. A lot.
Again, if people don't remember when we started Mystery of Occulta, Aiden I proposed playing Orchid at like age 6. That was the original idea, and then Aiden said that there were going to be darker elements, so it made sense to age up the character. So I changed nothing else about the character aside from the actual aside from like the visuals and the age, which is why she has -1 charisma.
Listen,
I think my face is red.
She's not charismatic.
Well, no, that's the thing. She is charismatic because she's most charismatic out of the people in the cast, except for Lou sometimes. It's just I've never had to roll for charisma yet, so I've never had to.
Well, you're not like me. You don't try to flirt. You don't try to flirt with people in D&D like I try.
So that's what you would have me roll for charisma for, should it happen? Okay, fair enough. I mean, to be honest, with Paul and Fred now, I think Orchid's been fun on her own in terms of the flirting department.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, I like romance, so I.
She doesn't chase. She doesn't chase. She gets chased.
Wait, take my romance curse. No, I didn't take my freaking romance curse. You can have romance for now.
No. Orchid is having it now because she's the one who everyone seems to want to.
Okay, well, for starters, Lou is dense. Lou did get a Catboy was kind of.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That did happen.
But Lou was very dense, and it was like it didn't pick up on it. So Lou is not getting a boyfriend, in the words of Scooby at this point.
Yeah, you need to introduce more canine characters to even out.
Yeah, I don't know. For Scooby, I'll introduce like a poodle or something. Introduce like a poodle. Her name will be Luby.
Okay.
Her
name does not have to. Her name doesn't have to rhyme with.
Is this something like the underworld? What's going on here? Where's the Gacha review? Where am I?
Oh well, if anyone's curious about what we're talking about, go check out Mysteries of Occulta on the Butterbunch channel.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, what's bad? My face is actually turning red because of all this insanity. So I feel like I do actually have orc fever, but not in the way that we said that. I was like, she's like blushing and whatnot and everything. And no, I feel like my face is just turning red because of this nonsense.
Let me exasperate sigh, then go watch it. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. It's a ride. Anyways, apparently the village where I live doesn't have any more. Yeah, because witches are being genocided. Your point?
Also, Ghost Kitty, no.
Well, no, more like medicine. She's finding the medicine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, no, Ghost Kitty, Nova is an alien. not just a dog.
No,
alien.
no. Okay, well, no. There's two Novas. There's Nova, who's a dog, and then there's a Nova who's a alien who takes the astral form of a dog. So there was a real dog named Nova, but then she died, and then an alien used her form to talk to Scooby. So Nova was a real dog.
But
It's a whole that's Mystery
So
Incorporated lore.
what you're saying is essentially they did what Lady Ashmore, Ransilda, and Putris did in Cinderella's Castle. That's what Nova was. Okay, good to know.
so Bond, just go watch Mystery Incorporated. Just
Oh,
go.
it's really good. It's
So
really good. Mystery Incorporated is one of my favorite Scooby-Doo series. It's on Netflix, I'm pretty
It's
sure.
most people's favorite,
currently.
from what I've heard. It's most people's favorite version.
Also, there's romance in it. Like
Aside from,
actual
Zombie
romance.
Island.
Is your son a warlock, perhaps?
No, he's a witch. Get it right.
Ashmore danced all alone at night.
Oh yeah. Also, fun fact: it's been confirmed by the creators.
Indeed. Indeed, my son is a warlock.
Fred is on a spectrum. He's autistic.
Okay.
I just wanted to go fun fact. All right.
Is that
All right.
canon? He's just
Yes,
kind of
the
dead.
creators actually
That's
confirmed.
canon now.
They actually confirmed that he is on a spectrum.
Dang,
All right.
Andy's got 2 sets of daddy issues and 1 set of mommy issues.
What? I did what?
He does.
I know, but still, the way you said it.
Listen, okay, you know.
All right.
Anyways, just no, I'm done. Just play the video, please.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to meet them. Fellow modalist. I cannot talk anymore. Jacob, take over.
By the way,
Yeah.
the way that line is written makes it sound like she's also a fellow mortal. It's kind of
I think that's the idea, but beforehand she seemed to because I assume she thinks that everyone here is a witch, so that's why she said before was oh, I'm fine with witches, in plural. That might
But
be
purple
the
hair girl
reason.
is a witch. Purple hair girl is a witch.
Well, I mean, maybe the reason she only dabbles in herbs is because that's her only specialty, and that's the only thing that she can do. Maybe that's the idea. But wait, actually, no.
No,
Wait a minute. I forgot. Agatha's sister. What am I talking about?
She's a full blood witch, man. Full blood witch.
Yeah,
Or at least-
I didn't understand that. Yeah. Or maybe she's trying to pretend now, which, by the way, in universe, the only way she could pretend at this point would be at night, because there is a video that I have watched, which is where I learned about season 2 existing all those years ago. The different characters' eyes basically show their different magical heritages is that. Yeah. So it's hard to tell with angles like this, but if we were did that, you can sometimes if you know the key basically, if you want to go to that video, it's it was like the Oreo Q&A or something that was how outlined or something. Yeah. I'm glad to meet a kind fellow mortal such as yourself. But yeah, potentially.
Oh, so the line was just written weird, so she knows that she's a witch.
I'm fond to hear that from a witch. Yeah, that line's even weirder. Fond to hear that from
These
someone.
lines are written very weirdly. Okay, Oreo.
I think
Oreo.
I'm always trying to make the dialogue fancy and poetic. Trust me, I know from experience that doing that for the first time is you're going to end up with disastrous results. I did a short play in year 10 that was meant to be in that particular style, and it backfired massively. But yeah, at least people only remember that because the guy who was not supposed to drink. I made a potion in that one. I was an alchemist, so. I just combined the leftovers from my lunch from that day. I told him not to drink it. He still did. But anyway.
Oh God! Don't drink this. Okay.
I said, whatever you do, I know I've been practicing with this. Whatever you do in the actual performance, don't drink the potion. You got that? Don't drink the potion. You drank it. Anyway. His character was canonically sick, so anyway. So, Why don't you make a healing potion for us? Yeah. Oh no, but I just used all of my ingredients to teach teach Aurora. I have none left. That's how the
No,
song dies.
no, you didn't. You didn't use it. She didn't use her ingredients. She had Aurora scavenge.
Well, remember, I said that some of them looked like they were like, labeled and bottled up. So maybe some of them were in a storage and some of them weren't. That's what I meant. Actually, that's a great idea. I think I still have some left from Aurora. Okay.
Okay.
I like the idea that the witches, rather than like the advice that we get given, which is to not like take medicine unless it's unless like necessary to prevent like bacterial or viral resistance. With magic, it's like they don't care about that because it's magic, obviously. So they're just 100% okay with like, okay, you've got a mild fever, fair enough. Oh, you have dysentery, same potion. Yeah. Ma'am, you may come with us. Yeah. Come with us, we'll discuss a potion for your son's sanitation. Oh, it's him. Oh wait, I think this is Pastor Genist.
Oh.
Also, assuming that is in fact Percival, which by the way, Percival is talking a lot less than he normally does. Anyway, what does it do? Oh, I think you did the rainbow voice for him last time.
Oh god. Yo, it's Rainbow.
To cure my fever, yo. Was it too obvious, yo?
I mean, a fever shouldn't be obvious in general. It's a fever. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, he died because he got poisoned.
Well, thank you so much, yo. I've been desperately trying to find bullshit like these.
Don't drink random liquid from a stranger.
It's nice to see
Okay,
that
he
you
said-
care for me this much ever since we've met, dude.
Yeah, remember, he said, "Oh, it's you." These two have definitely met before. Yeah,
Okay, never mind.
The
Then
cloak is just for us. Yeah.
I thought he was taking a drink from a stranger. I'm like, do not take random medicine from a stranger. Are you insane?
Yeah, we do not
You'll
take.
die.
Yeah, it's not like that happened at some point in the 2024 of a certain campaign where a character is a doctor.
He was a licensed doctor.
I mean, he did. Yeah, like he had to renew his license because he was in a different territory. That's
He
fair.
was a real doctor. His pills just didn't work at the time because medicine did.
I know. I just have to joke around with that because.
Listen, hey, Doc loves giving out his pills. Okay, just take a pill. Any pill.
I do not believe.
Oh, he was licensed. Well, okay, he was licensed by the medical guild in the world, and initially in Quest Rising Sun. But then Quest of Breathing Moon, he got his license. He got relicensed himself because he was on
a different planet. So
yeah, different world, different universe.
And he actually, successfully performed medicine with a little bit of bardic inspiration, but he got there. Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. Sorry, give me one moment.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do. Okay, yeah.
I promise nothing will happen to him.
Ah, yes. Okay. Oh yeah, the classic. Oh, I never considered that, by the way, of like, the removal of the lips, mainly for kissing, so you show that the mouth is somewhere else. That's the implication behind that. I never thought about applying it to like other objects.
Oh.
I guess because my first thought when I first had a character drink something on screen in Puppy Love was to use green screen effects for it, so I never considered that. Yeah. Wow, that was like that was instantaneous. Okay, that's definitely cyanide right there.
Oh, pick up the jacket.
Percival has committed murder. Yay.
To give himself a voice. Well, I mean, he's 2 years child labor regardless. But yeah,
I feel like child labor is like the least concerning thing he did just here. I think murder is a tad bit more pressing, but you know.
I suppose. Yeah. Anyways, you did great, son.
I was gonna say, you need to be a character.
Now let me take this part.
We're gonna bury the body underneath the wooden floorboards where it will rot.
I want to bury a body. How dare you, son? Bury the body without me.
You're welcome to join. Here's a shovel, an extra shovel.
No, it's fine. You want to do your own thing. You don't want to deal with your dear mother. It's fine. It's not like I'm getting old or anything like that. And I want to spend time with my favorite child.
Well, that's the thing. You're lifting up a corpse. Think about your poor, frail bones. Oh, wait, we have potions for that. Take the potion first, then you can help.
You're grounded.
Ma! Ma! Come back! Ma! All right. Anyways.
Oh,
Thank you so much for the medicine. Also, you took off your disguises and we're in public still.
No worries.
You know, I think you're still in danger.
That's a good point. Honestly,
Honestly,
she doesn't need the disguise because no one knows who she is and it's dark, so they can't see her eyes. They live here, so they need more of a disguise.
What happened to your disguises, guys? You guys are really
Which,
bad
by the
at
way,
this.
now I've realized how dumb it is to have your disguise be white in the dark.
I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe you won't be you'll be very visible, but you'll be fine. Probably. You can just kill everybody. You know, murdering people in this show is actually surprisingly easy. Like, they're just like, magic blast, you're dead. Magic blast, you're dead. It's like, dang, okay.
Well, that's if they aim properly. Their Kamehamehas are always off mark.
It's like, dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
God.
You can come by anytime you need to, and by come by, I mean
Raise
to this
our daughter.
alleyway.
Raise
Because
our
we can
daughter.
take you home. Yeah.
Raise
we
our
know
daughter
where
in
we
the
live.
future. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm. Magic blast, you're dead. Yeah, see, Silhouette knew how to aim properly. Yeah.
Oh,
He just didn't know how to keep his mouth shut about, doing the deed in the first place.
You know, I feel like
Or
you
revenge.
shouldn't
Revenge,
state your
revenge,
want
revenge. It's
revenge
gotta
in a
be
courtroom. Like, I feel like that's gonna extend your sentence. All I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it didn't, because he's only got 8 years.
He should have got more.
What he really should have done was make an announcement video in prison saying he's under a new name, thereby negating the use of the new name in the first place. Because
I'm going under a pseudonym now. No one will know who I am. By the way, my pseudonym is. It's like, wow, dude. I never would have guessed.
Who would have thought?
Anyways, your pseudonym has now failed because I know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
Gladly. Take
care.
her.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a bit quicker. Much like the
Wow.
text, that was a bit quicker than I expected. Was the
Wow.
line. Yeah.
I guess so. Oh my god.
Hmm.
So how many critics' souls were out there?
Many than lost. Okay,
Many.
that's not even fancy, doll. That's just terrible grammar. Again. Yeah.
By the way, you should give the medicine to Blaze tomorrow morning.
Wait, his name is Blaze. It's spelled like that. Okay. Blaze.
I guess.
Did we actually have a name for the son up to this point? I don't think we had a name. I
He's
don't
already
think we had
gone
I
to
guess his
bed
name
when
is
I
Blade.
got home.
Oh yeah, he went to bed. He's taking a long, nice dirt nap. Forever.
Okay. Time isn't of the essence or anything. I'll just give his medicine in the morning when nothing else could have happened to him during the night.
Or fever.
Yeah, no one does that, right? There you go. Have a great day, Aurora.
Oh wait, is he mind control? That was a mind control.
You
person.
don't look like you come from this
That
academy.
That wasn't murder. That was mind control. The mind control drug.
Oh, really, Aiden? What?
Okay, well, it kind of looked like murder. I'm gonna be honest. It didn't really.
I think it's because it looked like murder at first because he fainted, but then after like the guy said, "You will do whatever I say," like that was the part where it's like, okay, that's where we're going here. All right then.
Phil!
Yeah.
You don't look like you go to this academy. Oh my god. Oh no.
Hilarious.
I'm a student touring around for a trip. I'm looking for the head of this academy.
Headmistress?
Oh god, she got the headmistress
Yeah,
I know
killed.
where she is.
Oh, she got the headmistress killed. Oh no.
Who was that with you earlier?
A student chorus from another academy.
There are
I
no
just think it was actually the
student
Mo Grip uniform, actually. I was meant to be like a fourth academy that we didn't know that also got wiped out. But hey, I guess
we know the son went to Mogriff though. That was established as the one. That
Alright.
was already established backstory.
Cool. Maybe we can become friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should tell Elena.
Avador? Elena Avador?
Where is she, anyways?
Oh
The
god.
headmistress is
Oh, you got your friend killed
Oh,
too? How many people have you murdered?
no!
Oh god.
Oh, that means she's going to be our new friend there.
Well, from a certain point of view, yes, that is exactly what will happen.
Yeah, they're Wait, it's the nighttime! Look outside! It's the middle of the night! You slept all day?
Considering that the consistency of like
God.
day and night backgrounds in this series specifically, that is odd that this one was the one that was chosen.
Why
Yeah.
did you
I
sleep
think
all
it is going to have a
day,
stroke.
girl?
Guys, I think
Okay,
it
there
is
we
going
go.
to have a
There we go.
stroke.
It's morning. It's morning. Maybe it was like a little bit beforehand where she went to bed as well, but then got up, and this is like a little bit earlier in the day.
Did he leave
Oh, no.
already?
What?
Damn.
Oh look, it's the horse from episode 1.
Nay.
Yeah, sure, that makes
I'll drop it off
sense.
at the academy.
Drop what? Whatever disease you've caught.
Yar!
Oh god. And people wonder why I didn't put the opponent in the Legend of Zelda movie. That's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't talk about this a lot, but like,
Hey! The friend
I keep
got
saying-
murdered!
I keep saying that many things are the biggest limitation in Gacha. Animals is probably the actual biggest limitation.
The friends got murdered. What? Wait.
By the way, the headmistress went down
Why
surprisingly
are you
easily.
so happy that she got murdered?
The headmistress went down like a chump. My goodness,
Yeah,
that is not good.
like I imagine he's like an intermediate magic student. Like, come on. How did
Yeah,
you get
at
murdered by
most.
him?
God, Aiden was like so happy that she died. Like, oh my god.
Oh, by the way,
See,
students,
the
your
only way anyone ever
headmistress and
dies is by cheap shots.
My god, to go now. Wait, but I thought you were already gone. I thought you already left.
That's true. You haven't. Oh, oh no. It's been for a while. Yeah. Oh wait, no. This was. This was several minutes ago.
What?
When things are getting worse.
Why?
Well, you did get to see at least some death in this.
Ah, yeah. I love how Aurora got her friend and the headmistress killed. Oh god. Maybe she really is evil. Okay, maybe she is or stupid. She's either really stupid or really evil.
I don't know. I don't care. Let's just continue.
Mm-hmm.
And that, everyone, is how the spectrum of each spell talks. We will be
what do you mean?
revealing lesson 5 to 7 tomorrow.
how the spectrum conducts. Do you know what a spectrum is? Yeah.
Take your seat!
There's also pregnant by the building.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like there are any magic spells that could put out fires. I guess.
Water magic is forbidden on this school ground, Jacob. It's forbidden because water is the devil,
Water.
and Scooby knows about the devil. Therefore, Scooby can't touch water, or Scooby becomes the devil.
What? I just realized something.
Satan. Mm-hmm.
Earth, fire, wind, and air. That does not make sense. I just realized.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry. I was doing that song because I thought there was like water in that song. I was like, wait, nope, never mind. There's not. It's by the way, it's a Hex Girl song.
Yes.
To be fair, there are like 3 Hex Girls, right? They're bound to miss out one of the elements.
But to say wind and air, the two things, they're the same element, Jacob.
Well, they're witches, you know.
But fun fact: that song was not translated in the DVD version of that movie.
Do you think everyone's out?
Hi, Goofy.
Gorsh.
Where is the headmistress and Elena?
Oh, you got your friend gals. Hey.
Still in there? I didn't say no to die, did I?
Aren't they with the student tourist? Student tourist? There was a student tourist scheduled for today.
Yes!
Did you say student tourist?
Yes.
We weren't ever informed about a tourist coming this day.
She did it! She's the one who said the tourist!
That means Headmistress and Elena are still in there. I mean, it could have meant either thing. The scheduling of the school or lack thereof does not tell us about the position of the characters. They would have been in the office no matter what. But the reveal should have been here is that somebody lied to you and therefore is the most likely culprit for who started the fire. That's the actual surprise that should be happening right now. Not where they are. You said that already.
I'll be right back. Stay here with everyone else.
Ah, yes, everyone else. Look at how many people there are in the city.
They're behind the camera.
They're behind the camera.
They're behind the camera, obviously.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Professor, it's too dangerous.
God, you became an anime girl all of a sudden.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that.
Headmistress. Elena.
They probably burned in the fire that you're standing in.
How did you not see them? What do you mean? How?
Okay, well, to be fair, I know this is not really makes sense, but like technically, Small can cover your vision, but he's in a forest field of sorts, so that retracts my statement. But still, in reality, if they're still saying it's magic, Smoke.
Where are you? Reveal yourselves. I cannot see you.
Okay, so you know what would help this actually? So put this guy on a different background. Put the guy on a different background that looks similar enough to school, and just say it's a hallway, and have him look around, and then have him look forward, and then notice their bodies on the floor like ahead of him, like a few and then we got to the other background where we see them dead on the floor in the burning building. That's what I would have personally did.
I'm going to disagree with this because normally the headmistress or headmaster of any given magic school is usually the most powerful person in that school. There are exceptions, but that's usually like the trope that we go with. And in this one, that does seem to be the case. That's why at the end of like last episode, they were drawing a powerful like the headmaster of Mogo specifically. Like that was the whole thing. So it seems like we are adhering to that trope for this series. So like I said before,
middle of the road wizard man.
Like I said before, she went down like a chump.
No! This is no John the Lord! You're
It
this
can't
everything's
be.
on fire!
Wait! Pierce? What? Huh? Why did you dye your hair and clothes, man?
Oh no! Come on, his eyes are entirely different. They're blue and they're facing a normal direction.
His pupils aren't medically messed up for some reason.
Man.
What? Then where is he? Smoke. Wait a minute. The master schools are close together. I thought they were more far apart. Why are they so close?
Yeah, like you would think they would be in different cities. Like obviously, if there are like big, cities that exist at this point, then you would have more than one school per location. But if you are in a relatively rural area like mine, it's usually one type of school per, not even per town. People commute to come to this specific town for school. So I thought that Witch Academy would be the same way, but I guess in the at the height of witches existing, maybe that was not the case.
Is this even the height of witches? Because you're still being genocided, which makes having schools close together be extra risky.
Well, yeah, but they didn't plan. They didn't plan for genocide when they built the schools, I assume.
I don't know. Based off the timeline of this show, they kind of like insinuated Agatha was from a long time ago, but then they're like, nope, it was only 17, 18 years ago, guys. Trust me. It's like, why?
So you're saying that you're saying the entire witch society is actually only like a couple of decades old, as are all the academies? I don't know.
I don't know. This whole timeline and this whole creator is pretty wonky with its timeline, so I wouldn't be surprised if they mentioned, oh yeah, Witch Academies only became a thing 15 years ago. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. Professor, it's taking a long time.
Oh my
Mistress's
god.
office isn't far from the entrance, too.
Alright, thank goodness you're safe. Oh, sorry. You can take over rest of them all.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I just thank you.
What?
I started the fire. We'll be heading to the town's bunker. So follow us in a group. I guess they didn't have like designated like evacuation groups or by class or anything.
That's
okay,
not very safety of you, especially when you're being genocided. You're being genocided. You need safety groups.
They probably should have like introduced that as a recent policy maybe, but not as like a traditional one. Yeah. You're going home?
Do you want to come with us?
I feel like I'd be safer to be we're kind of sitting ducks in the middle of this bunker or something.
Oh
no, it's fine.
Don't worry. I'm gonna get genocided in the bunker. Don't mind me.
I'll go to the bunker with everyone else.
By the way, KW, do you still have any of the info you wrote about the summary scrolls? If you can send me it.
Well, you see, it was very deep lore. No, KW had very deep lore about the summoning scroll. It was super deep. I mean, honestly, Ghost Kitty, you may have to wait like 2 years before she's able to copy and paste it all to you. It's gonna take her like a long time with all the deep and complicated lore of the summoning scroll. Okay, it's also the history of that. Like you wrote down like the like lineage of who owned it and like how it started. You wrote down a lot. Listen, it's gonna take her a while, Ghost Kitty. So you may have to wait like a good like 6 to 7 years actually. Crazy.
So
don't worry. KW, don't stress about it. I'm sure Ghost Kitty can wait.
Slight problem. When CryptoLens got canceled,
I burned all the files in shame.
I was making room for my documents and whatnot, trying to get rid of some stuff, and the only thing I have left that's anything CryptoLens related is the character designs. So,
Oh no, I have it.
whoops. Oh, okay.
You have it.
No way. I just have the season 1 remake we started writing at one point.
Oh, okay. Well.
Okay, so.
Oh, but when you put so much work in the season 2 script, I at least like to have it as a relic. God.
Yeah. What did you two not do that in Google Docs?
It wasn't Google Docs. She deleted it from Google Docs.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have like
fine,
so
fine.
much other stuff. Like when we were doing like Rise of the Sun, and then I was doing other things as well and whatnot. So it's like, since I don't have any ideas for a current list round now, I'll just delete them. Not realizing that yeah, like it was a dumb move. It was a dumb move. I will admit that, but like it was just, but like I. So Crypto Lens is going to be bossing now, and we should probably continue the video, shall we?
Yeah, and it may or may not also be combined with a yeah. Right. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Please stay safe.
Oh no, you're gonna die.
You two. And next time we see each other, we'll laugh about this. This and remember it fondly. Apart from the part where our friend died.
Wait a minute. Hold on, baby.
Oh, another. Oh, it's you.
Oh wait, that's you, Hideo. I voiced the foster mom.
This is the second time I've said, "Oh, it's you" in this episode.
You.
That will do.
Sorry, I'm looking for something.
Oh, thanks goodness I ran into you. My son is gone and may have caused a smoke. Caused a bit of a smoke. Where's that huge smoke coming from?
My academy is on fire! My academy is aflame!
Yeah,
My
I can't play
academy
it
is
anymore.
on...
I thought I saved it somewhere. Wait, hold on. Maybe, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted.
Yeah, no, it's fine to be distracted. It's just because you keep like verbally saying things, we think you're trying to draw our attention, so it'll be waiting for you. But okay, we'll carry on while you deal with whatever's going on.
Okay. So here's the thing. Technically, I still have some statement of Crypto Lens. It was because I was going to make a sci-fi story, and I was going to use some of the characters from Crypto Lens in that story. So that's acceptable, right? I mean, it works.
You? Oh yeah, you. Oh okay, Ashton Academy. That's why she said your uniform was like the priorities. But yeah, okay, Ashton Academy. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
My husband is professor there.
He was asleep.
Did he die in the fire? God, he died in the fire.
His name is Professor Abraham Rickman.
That's my professor. How convenient.
Yeah, obviously it's your professor. How many professors are there in this academy? Not many, I imagine. There normally aren't that many professors like per Witch Academy usually in stories. There really should be like several, but anyway, whatever. Yeah, inside the building saved the head wishes of my friend.
He hasn't came back. He hasn't came back out.
Has he got back out? Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, he just stayed in the fire. He didn't use the shield and just go, okay, instead of falling to my knees in despair, I'm gonna run out and then I'm gonna be sad.
Well, I think he was already in his shield. Maybe he's in there grieving, but you know, like still protected.
This is probably how he dies. He probably dies in the fire.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Your friend did a great job sparkling up that academy, hasn't he?
He's called. Yeah, he's called. They're calling him Sparky now. He's like Zuko.
What the?
Yeah, I guess that.
We love dungeons. Oh, is it? Dang.
Get away.
Are you? He might be. He might actually be deaf, considering they hasn't talked yet. Anyway. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at what exactly?
He's not talking. Why can't we hear his guile?
Unless unless he's whispering. Maybe that's what he does. Maybe just is constantly going. Yeah. You should have already known that your grandma will kill any of her puppets. Now I'm suspecting that instead of actually giving birth, she actually just made like the first like her son is like is actually a puppet, and then he made a puppet himself, but didn't give him a voice, and that's why Percival can't talk yet. Anyway, her literal puppets.
They call her the puppeteer.
Yeah. Your grandma will kill any of her puppets. That's why she left me alive, obviously. Anyway, that's what you get for trusting her in the first place.
Well, to be fair, he is a child.
Your friend is no more.
Well, he may be fine, or he died in a fire. Maybe he killed himself in the fire.
I was gonna say even in the flashlight, I still don't get to actually see it. You're going to help me and leave your dad?
Don't say that out loud. You're gonna die.
Finally.
Oh God. The boy
Also,
who
can I get some
lived
water, please?
to die.
Tell the whole village that the witches will be hiding in this fucker's town. And remember, don't ever reveal your powers.
My powers should remain utterly hidden, mostly because you didn't let me do the fire spell myself.
Well, that's because you burned up that bun cake when I asked you to make it.
Now I understand why you make me hide my powers.
Oh, it's the king. Dun dun dun, dramatic reveal.
Remember what I tell you about witches?
They're evil.
Yes.
And do you remember how you say you don't want to be a witch anymore?
That was like right afterwards, probably, but so yes. Mm-hmm.
Then read this.
What?
It will change your people, and also Jacob's camera went.
Ignore that. It's disconnected again. Whatever. Curse camera. Continue.
It will change your pupils just like me, but your. No, I give up.
It will change your pupils to just like mine, to be just like mine. Again, going back to what Oreo said about the differences between, witches' pupils versus mortals' pupils. That's the idea. Which I guess if witches could just disguise their pupils with magic like this, why would that be an issue for them to stay in disguise? But whatever.
It may not be a disguise, it may be permanent. It may be permanent.
Don't worry, it'll get better soon.
And you may not even be a witch after you do it. It may be like renouncing your powers. Or not. Or you may keep your powers, but your pupils permanently change painfully.
Open your eyes and.
Ooh, I do like the little
2,
mirror image. That's nice.
1.
Yeah, an actual mirror. Nice.
It fits perfectly for you.
He's like, I immediately regret this.
I went to insane for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
When I say, let's keep genociding witches.
All right. Why would Blaze do such a thing?
Wait, how do you know it's Blaze though? No, I guess they just described him, but like
This is a flashback within a flashback within a flashback. Everyone just has all.
I
the
am getting so lost and confused. Like, we're in the middle of a battle, and this one decided, yeah, you know what?
something made him do it. How do you know
Maybe
something
go to
made
the
him do it?
past.
How do you know something made him do it? How do you know he just didn't want to kill people because he felt like it? How do you know someone made him do it? I mean, you'd hope something made him do it. He didn't do it of his free will, but like, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh.
This wasn't here before. I
Oh
wonder what
yes. Let's leave the mind control juice on the. Okay.
I wonder what. I wonder what this is. I feel fine.
God, why would you leave mind control juice?
To
And the scene of the crime. Don't leave the mind control juice there.
Oh, I thought she doing the whole in the people's thing as well. I didn't think so. I think it's just shade
No,
face.
she's crying.
Yeah.
I am here. My friend, he got genocided in the bunker. Oh,
No, I think this is the fire. This is the fire friend.
My
the
friend
bunker
died in
friend
the fire.
she doesn't know about yet.
It was kind of my fault. I'm gonna cry extra hard when I realize my friends have been genocided in the bunker.
I
hate the fact that I scrolled through a lot of the episode, and like over half this episode is literally backstory. By the way, I personally hate the fact that we have such a fleshed out backstory for these young characters. Like, God, I didn't imagine like they had such a fleshed out backstory that wasn't even set up properly. I'm annoyed. I hate this. Kill me.
Thanks, Ghost Kitty. Anyways, Mom, I miss my anime.
My Witch Academy. Oh, wait, wrong series.
A different character who loves killing people.
I tend to feel no emotion.
I have no tend to feel emotion. Yeah.
God.
She's been grieving for 2 whole hours after her friend died and her school burned down. Yeah.
And the headmaster died, and she was indirectly responsible for all that.
I understand her pain.
I once got my school killed too.
Mind control potion. The lab results are in. It's a mind control potion. What? This was mind control potion. He drank it.
Where did he even do that? Probably in the living room where the mind control potion was left.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine that he would have been the person to access the ingredients. Like he had gathered his own mind potion ingredients.
Listen, I had to mind control myself. I don't know why I would not have to mind control myself, but I have.
Honestly, that would actually be the perfect alibi. If a mind control potion left traces in your bloodstream, and then you actually claim to be under that influence, even though you yourself prepared it, that would be like that'd be an amazing way to give yourself an alibi. That'd be that's a magical mystery plot device right there.
Yeah, but you said that, and I can't just immediately do that for Culta.
Oh no, I didn't mean necessarily do it for a Culta, although it would have actually worked. It would work in a Culta technically. However, I'm you can apply that in like other stuff. I could put it in Alpha Witch Academy if there was ever such a situation. The king was certainly behind this. I found his fingerprints on the beaker. I guess I don't know.
I guess. I need to tell Serena and Daniel about this.
What? Tell people things? No, this is Witch Academy. No one tells people anything.
To keep secrets.
It will make them sad. You can't tell people stuff that make them sad.
Or it'll make them evil, apparently. Allegedly.
Evilly sad.
They're the witches who gave me the medicine. I hate this show.
I mean, you wouldn't need to tell them necessarily unless you think that was the medicine, but you're the one who administered the medicine, so you know it's not the same.
No, she never administered the medicine.
Oh, that's right. He actually escaped. Yeah. Well, wait, no, that's a good point. That means she knows that it was never applied to him. So this has nothing to do with either of them, Serena or Daniel.
I guess she just really cares about these witch strangers she's just met.
Yeah. We used to attend Ashna Academy. Husband who knows this information already. And now it's gone, just like that. Husband who knows this information already. I'll get it. Again, that does look different because I'm pretty sure that this background is usually has like as a field behind it. As you know, no, I know it has a field behind it because I removed it in order to use it as the Malbik's apartment in the remake.
Ah.
Yeah, they have the actual buildings and moving sky and whatnot. Oh, come in. We have something important to tell you. So, your son was being mind-controlled. The king has to be the one who's responsible. We have no proof of that, but we're going to accuse him anyway.
I accuse the monarch. The monarch must have did this, obviously.
How did your son even... How does I even get it? He didn't gather the potion himself.
Wow.
I'm just gonna gather my own mind control potion to be controlled by someone else. Obviously, obviously that's what Athena did in Emerald Secret. Like she was like, "Fine, Ian, I'll go grab your special emerald, and I'll go grab your other stuff for the potion to mind control me." That's fine.
Yeah, Athena just really wanted to get back at Aaron for something. I don't know, for whatever.
Celestia loved him too much, and she wanted to get back at him for that.
I am best dog parent now. Falls off the cliff. Yeah. All right.
Oh my god. What's going on?
It's the mortals! Everyone yell so they know we're here!
Real subtle.
Serena! Go wake up Aurora!
Yes, scream our names too. Screaming our names isn't giving us away at all.
And the name of your daughter, yes.
Oh god.
Mortals are here!
Why? We don't have enough time to answer questions!
Apparently, you don't. Ever.
Serena! They need your help!
Oh, God!
You know how we said that, wouldn't it be fun if we like, actually did, good dubs of existing gachas?
Yeah.
Like Wiz Gaming failed to do. Yeah, this would be a good one for us to do, I think.
God.
I know tend to feel emotion.
I have no tend to feel emotions.
Please.
But we have to read the lines straight, but just read them as, if the character is like trying to vocalize them. I have no tend to feel emotion.
Sure. Oh wow! How do you think Amelia feels about this?
Yeah, I mean, kind of a jerk move to volunteer her like that, but benefit of the doubt, maybe they discussed it downstairs. I
don't think so. I'm pretty sure we would have saw that because we saw a purple hair girl run off. So you were just like, hey, by the way, you're taking care of my daughter now. It's like, what? Okay. Guess I'm now responsible for your daughter.
Yeah.
Better hope I'm a good parent. Because my last child got mind controlled. It may have died in a fire.
Hey, look, they're not the Dursleys, so they'll be better than them.
Oh God.
She's going to take you somewhere safe from the mortals.
By living with the
Into-
mortals.
Yes, into her mortal village. Yes.
Wow.
Let's just analyze that for a second. Okay, Amelia.
By the
Yeah.
way, I'm scrolling through the video. We're only about 18 minutes in.
I can
Or,
see.
like,
I can
17?
see the timeline.
Oh, we're not
What I'm thinking is maybe once we get to like the 20-minute mark or like 21-minute mark, we like cut it for part, and then we just do a part 2 stream.
I was considering that. Yeah.
We just
All
follow
right.
it up because we're already 2 hours in. We're already deep. We're already super
We're
deep.
in the deeps.
Much like the Mutant Girl, episode 8 is the first episode to have 2 parts.
Yeah, next episode is also almost 40 minutes. Next
Oh, wait, no,
episode is 37 minutes, so oof.
Great. You're my co-host.
What about you and the dad?
Well, we could also very easily hide with the same people if they would have us, but we're not going to address.
We're
that
going to
now.
sacrifice ourselves so you can escape. You're now an orphan. Congratulations.
We yelled everyone's names so they know that they know we're here. But you yelled my name as well. Forget about that. You're fine. We'll see each other again. Don't worry. Yeah.
About that.
Her friend said the same thing.
About that.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but we'll meet again. Ah!
Oh God. So hurry and pack your needs.
Oh,
my God.
I remember that. I think at one point I was so bored. I was just like silent for the most of the time, and I was like, "Yep, no, I am going to bounce out."
Yeah, my shimming husband. I think that video was an hour long, or maybe like an hour and a bit long, or something like that. So yeah, not quite.
God, which by the way, I want to remake that like a version of My Shimmering Husband with a similar enough concept, but make it good.
My shimmering abridged.
My Shimmer. Oh no. God, no! Will be like original story that has very similar themes and ideas. Maybe I don't know. Do the full remake or Gacha remake.
Right.
Which we by the way we sold the script for Cupid in Love with the Alpha that we have written that we never have adapted so far, which I want to adapt eventually.
Yeah.
Into video form. Be great.
What's that wrong? What's my move? Then you're free to check the king.
No, Ron! No! What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. No, you can't.
Do you want to stop Snape from getting the stone or not? I don't remember the exact sequence, but yeah, something like that. Anyway, they've already broken the lock. If you walked a few steps closer to me, maybe you'd be better in range. Anyway. Oh, wait, no, he's dealing with the window. Okay, fine. Fair enough, then. Serena! I need your help! I'll be there! Did you get everything you need? You better escape now!
Okay.
Yes!
Time for you to go with Amelia. I love you, Aurora.
I love you too.
Let's go.
By the way, is this the first time we actually get the foster mom's name?
Question: How did they escape?
They climbed out the window, I guess, despite
The window, but the windows were all being sealed and/or attacked by guards.
Magic!
Which only one of them has.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Jacob. They use like the summoning scroll.
Oh,
But what, to de-summon themselves? That's a de-summoning scroll. That's even worse than the summoning scroll. That's even more implications behind it.
You didn't think about the implications, KW, now did you?
Shut up! There's a reason why I got cancel.
There you go. The horse survived.
Oh. The horse wasn't.
Aurora left with Amelia. I hope the guards don't find out. Where did they go? Let me tell you in great detail. We're taking Aurora somewhere safe. At least it's the right choice for your daughter's sake.
Well, now you're all gonna get murdered.
Yeah. The spell is breaking too fast. Now that we have more people here, it's breaking faster. What? Keep it up. We need to escape before.
How are we going to escape? Okay.
Just kill the guards. They used the invisibility spells. Okay, so they used the invisibility spell. Did the guards see a window open and close and not suspect anything? Which, by the way, the fully trained witches could have probably used the invisibility spell as well. Now I think about it.
No, well, here's the thing: if you break the window, they won't know that you went through the window. Technically, if you like break all the windows,
they waited for the window. Oh, wait, so all the windows were broken beforehand, and they just had to go. Okay, all right.
Well, I don't think that's actually what happened. I think the actual implication was fade down. She got murdered. Carrie style from the original Fallen Angels, episode 5. No, that was episode 6. Yeah, episode 6, the original episode.
Even then, those characters could also teleport away. Like they had an excuse.
I don't know. We're almost to the 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
We're just like a few more scene, like a scene or two.
Just says it, huh? Let's hope nobody followed us the way here. I still need that drink of water. Oh, you still think I'm going to kill you? Me,
but why is everyone in your family so awful? Why?
Me, a frail prisoner that is in your debt right now, and would probably just easily run away or something because you're a child. But all right,
you're a child.
Killing my own son, very unfortunate. Unfortunate? What kind of adjective is unfortunate in this case? Oh no, unlucky me, I killed him. When you were still on your dad's side, I only threatened you. That was off screen. So we're in the audience right now, obviously.
And that
in a flashback designed to visually inform them on everything, we're going to verbally inform them of stuff instead now.
I hate this.
Did you see that window open? Must have been the wind. I know it's been hard to take, because you've been threatened by your own mother.
Yeah, you're not making it any easier, man.
I was just furious that you believed in your father and grandmother. You, an easily influenced child, I was angry at for believing things too easily. Look at me with your underdeveloped prefrontal cortex. Look into my eyes. I'm sorry for what I've said to you. I'm just glad you've changed your perspective and see the real problem. You were just scared? Is that why you don't talk anymore? You want to forget that all of that has happened?
Oh God. Amnesia potion! Oh God! I was joking about the amnesia potion. No!
I'm done. I know I keep saying I'm done, but like, oh my God.
Truth be told, if this really is Percival, then like him remembering this but never bringing it up would like speak more about his character than it would be if he just forgot. Because I mean, he was the one who said before, "Would you like to know? It would hurt someone to know this information?" Implying that if he spoke from experience, like I said before, it would actually be a bit more understandable why he would go in that direction. It's still dumb, but it would be understandably dumb. You know, a choice that a hurt teenager would make. But if he forgot himself, he's just going to be, you know, I guess, victim of his own, his own rhetoric and philosophy. If I was can't speak, if I was pulled an Arabella, became mute from trauma. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, and if he no longer has the trauma, he just speaks again. Maybe. Yeah. I forgot the plot of that series. Yeah, she was blamed for her sister dying in an accident in a car that she wasn't driving, And so, from that, yeah.
Also, her mouth was stitched, and then her mouth was unstitched, and she trauma.
Yes.
That was a mess.
Anyway.
Yeah. The wholesome era of Gacha that everyone seems to remember fondly for some reason.
There was no wholesome era.
If that was the wholesome era, then there was no wholesome era. I know something that can. We'll need to become invisible for this, though. I mean, you already showed what invisibility looks like, so I have to cut away from it. But okay, here we go. All right. Better. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Are you coming? Also, nice to keep the horse's, legs mostly out of frame, so we can actually, make the clopping sound and have it all make sense.
Yeah.
Instead of going like the Monty Python approach of just having,
Ma'am, I think we're too close to the Morris village.
Don't worry, they're not interested in the area we're going to.
Is this place really safe?
Oh, actually, that's edited. The horse is edited to be perched down now. You can tell by the fact that its front legs are like stretched and bent over themselves more than they otherwise would be compared to the back ones. But hey, an attempt was made.
I think it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks nice for the most part, except for like the front was being like too long. Other than that, yeah, it's like someone stretched like the long sleeves in a shirt or something. But yeah, community has been before Gacha Studio can confirm there has been no wholesome era. We've gotten close, but not close enough. Got it. Got it. Once again, another thing that Kamexri lied about. This forest abandoned from the mortals 2 years ago. Only 2 years ago? Oh, they came back so they thought this place was infected with a curse. I mean, is it though? Yeah, is there actually a curse? Yeah. You tell me. You tell me. You're a witch. But curse detection was next class, and I was moving to being homeschooled. I don't know this yet.
Wait, are you saying you're Naya?
I'm immortal. Again, I guess because it's nighttime, can't see the pupils.
You're not going to hurt me, are you? Why was she...
If I wanted to hurt you, I would have pushed you off the horse several miles ago.
But because I guess she didn't realize that she was with a moral this whole time, which I find kind of dumb. It's like
I could have been like, "Hey, Aurora, think fast!" Ah!
Anyways.
Which Academy infected AU? Well, I mean, it's already an infected AU, isn't it? Because that's what the Cryptid Souls kind of are. So,
Anyways.
Of course not. Why would I hurt witches who have done nothing wrong?
Oh, but if they have did something wrong, we could kill them, right?
You're a really kind mortal.
I'll protect you if any mortal or cryptic souls are around. But also, still, please tell me if they are around. You never actually answered my question yet. Is there a curse on this place, and I'll be in danger?
But the problem is...
we don't have anything for us to stay in for tonight. I mean, you can always climb a tree, potentially.
I can cast items.
I completely forgot you were able to do that. What, you mean you forget that you're able to, conjure things with magic?
Here, I can cast...
yeah. I was going to say, could you cast a whole tent?
Yeah!
Okay.
Wow, the Gacha tent.
Yes. Well, yes, the Gacha tent. You saved our night. No one will think to look for us in a tent.
No one looks intense.
Alright, that's a good place to pause there, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that's like about 20 minutes in.
It is, yeah, 20 minutes 50. Yeah, fair enough then. All right.
Well, guys. Pros and cons?
Okay, so So pros, at least Oreo was thinking about the environment, because clearly the pupils is like a huge detail, because people are asking about that back in the day, and there was a whole Q&A regarding this whole matter. So having a lot of this take place at night makes a lot of sense. Also the idea of having a prequel flashback isn't like on the surface, it's not necessarily a bad idea. I was expecting it to last this long and cover so many things. I'm guessing this is just meant to be more of a prequel than it is just a flashback of someone specific, which is the impression I got a little bit earlier. As far as what this does for the characters, considering where Aurora came from, really, and what the implication behind her character was before, it does seem it does seem to again keep taking away from that. The more that the less she becomes like the audience surrogate that she once was, kind of. Like, that's difficult.
Not our first witches school. She's very involved in a handful of the major events that she heard about and learned about in the show. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know. I don't like how interconnected Aurora was. I mean, I was kind of fine with Aurora just being like related to Agatha in some way, and like also being a witch in this world, and that's the only real connection she needs to the story. Like, that's the only real connection she needed.
I was already drawing a line the whole way to the Agatha thing, because that's also that was
she didn't need to be this tied in. Like, it kind of is getting to an obnoxious point where it's like, come on, she doesn't need to be this involved in the story. I mean,
she's already the main character. I think it comes down to, I mean, I guess some people like it makes me think of Lord of the Rings, actually, in some way. But both this and RFA makes me think of Lord of the Rings done, but like with missing the point. Where Lord of the Rings was essentially about like someone from the every folk, like that from a very like simplistic lifestyle. Suddenly being, having to deal with this like huge adventure or something. I mean, to some degree, there was an element of destiny behind that, because there was the whole "you were destined to find the ring, and therefore it is your burden to carry" and such. So there is an element of that, but but it also kind of like, okay, I mean, it had to be him, but it's not because of any like thing about to do with his birthright or something. It's because of how humble Frodo was specifically. That meant that he wouldn't be like as easily influenced. He wouldn't have gone down whichever routes, and he had and because I guess it's like his sense of morals meant that he knew what the high priority was. It wasn't there was nothing to tempt him with, I guess, not even the power. So. I mean, people miss the point of, okay, yes, he was technically chosen in some way, but it wasn't kind of like outright. It was like of course the ring chose him to eventually destroy it. Like, what? No, that's not quite what was going on there. I think people miss the point of every folk in surprising situations. It's in favor of course you're not just special, you're the most special of all in XYZ way or something. So yeah, and I like both tropes are fine. Again, that like Harry Potter is kind of an example of, yes, it had to be Harry, but also again it was partly because of just who he was, not what he was on top of that. But so I don't mind the trope, in itself. It's just when one thing, it masquerades as one thing and then turns out to, be the other. It takes away from
destiny what I appreciated. All along.
It takes away from what I appreciated about the characters to begin with. And granted, there was not a lot of that in Witch Academy because all the characters are terrible people. That gaslight each other and make dumb decisions for the sake of it, and all just generally seem to not think things through at all. But yeah, like at least I can see, I thought I saw what the idea was, but again, after RFA and after this, it's like, oh well, of course they've got to be tied in because it seems to be almost like story mandate, and it really isn't. I mean, again, people can relate more to the everyday person. I mean, they fantasize about being, you know, the special chosen one, hybrid princess, whatever. But at the end of the day, the ones that are going to stick with them, the ones that are going to really think about the most and appreciate are the ones that are the ones that either deal with something that is going to be, you know, like a is something that's going to be a hindrance to them that they were inflicted on by destiny, or the ones that you know use, you know, their personalities or intellect or whatever they would have, and things work because they happen to be there rather than, you know, they were always supposed to be. That's what I think in this situation. As far as meeting like the other Aurora's you know, biological parents and having, you know, tying this together, like I don't mind how necessarily they came together if you take out the whole Agatha part, essentially. You know, again, the idea of like one of them, you know, only having, you know, herbalistic powers, you know, like the homeschooling. Even her having friends before, it shows that she actually, seeing the people that she actually lost, even if she forgot about them later, still has some potential behind it. She didn't have to be the one that was, you know, partially responsible for it. That could have been literally anyone that gave I
wouldn't have made her potentially responsible unless they wanted to play the story play that as a part of the story for guilt reasons. But
yeah,
it seems we didn't even get the guilt play at all. Like, I totally get something unfortunate happening to get your character feeling guilty. I mean, I did that in Fallen Angels. But, like, the character, we didn't actually see the character feel guilty about the character indirectly being responsible for the murder of two characters.
Yeah, I just, like, this whole, like, backstory one does is, like, making me lose my mind. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it's not as bad as learning the Agatha backstory, because Agatha backstory, like, destroyed a majority of what the story built up before that, and, like, gave us answers to that were really stupid compared to what was built up, which was potentially
Aurora being a person who, you know, actually decided to, like, think things through a bit more because she was, you know, grew up outside of the environment that would have told her that Agatha was bad, you know, repeatedly. She'd be less indoctrinated and therefore would want to look through things further and actually, you know, be a bit more fair and balanced. Again, kind of similar to what you know, the attempt was with you know, Hermione, or even Harry for that matter, in terms of, you know, how he learned about blood supremacy and how he felt about it as a result, because of course it's all nonsense. Yeah. We know this, he knew this, but, you know, the people who grew up in that environment didn't, and so having someone outside of that, yeah. What was if it's about which I was to RFA or Witch Academy? Witch Academy. RFA is, you know, is a whole other level of, you know,
messy.
Messy way to potential. I mean, there's no sibling romances in Witch Academy, so, you know, we're already.
I mean, both of these shows give me the vibe of the creator having a very simple idea with, like, some kind of interesting base lore, but not really thinking about it too much, and adding stuff in later down the line that doesn't gel with the stuff set up prior.
Yeah, it actually, now I think about it, it actually reminds me of why I pushed back on the idea of when you, Aiden, suggested that Yuki should be chosen for something in Taming the Bad Boy. That's the same reason I pushed back on that. With Yuki, you know, again, for all the faults of that show, I mean, again, Yuki, like having to going through what he did, supposedly trying to you know, if he had used that time to overcome it and actually, you know, tame the bad boy as the title implied, it would have been quite a compelling character on his own without any extra bells and whistles.
Yeah, I don't have any pros or cons, by the way. I just letting you two talk. That's how my brain is.
This show was really disappointing, and, like, I really wish this episode was a bit better. I mean, it's better than the last episode I was here for, which was, like, episode 6. It is better than episode 6, but that's a very low bar.
Yeah, I think it's also better than episode 7 because we didn't have as much gaslighting or, you know, drugging people just to see if they would, you know, sneak off to a lake that could, you know, potentially kill them if you, you know, if you were successful in your experimentation. So none of that. So it's better for that reason. It's nice to see the show isn't just getting progressively worse and worse. It's just still bad.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think we can end it all there. I think.
Yeah. Also, if you really think about what's like, right, glomai, the thing you said before. That's my suggestion. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure I clip this and do that stuff. And who knows if Bond is gonna message me in an hour, that'll be 3 a.m. for me, and we'll see if and we'll see what the plan is with what his plan is for Quest the Rising Sun combined with Glomai.
I would totally be up to also help you guys co-write that. Puts fingers together.
Yeah, I'm guessing anyone who's involved with that would want to give them some chance of input. Similarly to how Secrets of the Plex, I'm guessing people were being like involved on that level because they were there for the original. That's what I'm assuming would happen. And who knows? Maybe that would end up that would end up making sure that we don't like step each other's heels or whatever happened before. Also scheduling. Who knows? Maybe that's the solution given how many we were.
I may give like some little bit of insight, but staying away from it still.
Fair enough.
Especially since my character, I don't know if I want her or not. So just saying.
Yeah, you did say that they say that you potentially had plans for her outside of that, but to
be fair, I thought I did, but turns out I don't. So
yeah, I was gonna say if you don't we would obviously if you don't, then your potentially what we would do is run stuff by you. So if this would not happen for X reason, then tell us that way rather than have to drag you in and be like, what would you do in this situation? What would happen here? Like, we'll just we'll do it that way. That's actually how Aiden and I tend to co-write our scripts sometimes as well, especially towards the beginning where it's like, what?
Yeah. So that way I'm still kind of out of it, but at least you guys know what to do since I was out of it and everything like that. And Hera is important to the story somehow, which I didn't mean to.
and well, I mean. Everyone was going to be important to some way, but so many arcs revolved around her specifically when it ended. That was why it was such a thing of oh god, what are we gonna do now? Well, hey, now we have an idea of what we might do now. Again, depends what BB and Emily say. As for I was gonna say one more thing, but I forgot what it was. So you know what? Maybe I'll cut the cameras and see if I remember. So yeah, everyone else, please hit the like because your opinion matters. And subscribe done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Goodbye.